of rules on top of you to make you forget those facts.
Hello.
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 Howdy.
Howdy.
See, I wasn't doing it intentionally, and then.
Hello.
Oh wow, that sounded really close to my grandfather.
I was trying to do an old voice. I've been playing, so we were kind of doing like a it's not really a one-shot D&D, it's more of like a 5-shot. We're just testing out a friend's homebrew campaign, and I made it a character that's like 67 years old, and I've been trying to do an old person voice for him.
You sounded a lot like Earl.
Like Earl Senior,
Basically, we called him Big Earl.
Big Earl,
I'm Little Earl.
Little Earl. You're not Earl the Third.
No, is that the reference to something?
No,
Oh, I'm the second.
you're the second. Is it still the second if it skipped a generation?
Yeah, I actually wondered that. Also, different last name, so I really don't know. And I don't know why, but for some reason, it's always bothered me that I don't know. At this point, I'm okay with not knowing, but anywho.
All right.
So we have a new game.
Yep. New game. It is called Metaphobia. Not to be confused with meat phobia.
I wonder if that's a thing. Like, it probably wouldn't be called that. Probably
like
some...
carnophobia or something.
Yeah, but I wonder if fear of meat is a thing.
Right, I have to get the capture working.
Like, it would be really plausible, really believable, and yet I've never heard of it.
I bet it exists. All right, capture. Let's work.
I think if I look up carnophobia, I'm gonna get fear of carnival ride operators.
Cardiphobia. Are we going to capture? Let's give it a moment. Sometimes it takes a moment.
Is it currently full screen or window?
It's full screen.
I find a lot of things don't capture right if you're full screen.
Yeah.
Does this one stretch?
Did you say stretch?
Yeah, stretch. Like if it's in a window, can you make it be a big window?
It's not window.
Oh, I didn't know if you could switch out a window like with Alt Enter or something.
That's what I'm trying to do now. There we go. Yeah, there it worked. Let's see if we can get that to capture. Whoa. It's going to do that every time I minimize. The sound is... It's repeating.
I should really look into... A while ago I saw an odd little Windows program where all it does is turn your full screen game into a window game but still be full screen, just to help with capturing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I never kept track of what it was called. I've seen it mentioned multiple times. I'm just gonna say oops on that.
Let me try relaunching. It's not capturing. Looks cool.
It's been so long since we've had to go through the whole setup process.
Am I gonna have to do a screen capture?
No, I won't be able to hear anything.
Oh, that's right. Well, I can still capture the game in Discord, probably.
That's a good question. I said it, I didn't type it. Wait, crap, what's the thing for? We haven't started yet. We haven't actually started yet.
So I can share the game with you and then screen capture it
Oh yeah, that's
for
true.
the stream. That's probably what I'll have to do because it's not capturing. All right, let's do it that way. Let me, Ugh, I don't like that at all.
The weird
So-
sound things.
Yeah, sorry about the sounds, everybody.
Oh right, I have the stream muted. Oh, that sounds horrible.
Sorry.
Ah, they're okay.
Sorry.
I think they is currently still just me.
Sorry. Still sorry. Sorry. Hang on.
Now, luckily, Bernie's
Sorry.
not here yet, because he would be judging us for our audio quality.
Yeah, there's my desktop. Sorry. Still sorry.
Is someone like trying to get Canadian citizenship?
Sorry. I hope there's nothing embarrassing on my desktop.
And that people know that you play. I'm assuming Diablo. I don't actually feel like trying to read these.
Yeah, there's
items.
Diablo. There's okay. Oh. The resizing is going to be a guessing game, I guess. Hang on.
I mean, it's really close on the stream already. It's a little bit of like a box around it, but it actually still looks pretty good.
There. This is better. I hate doing display capture, by the way.
Weirdly, now I hear the sound.
Something I could do before stream, but I didn't. Again. Alright. I hope we don't die in this game, because every time we die, we're going to have to hear that. Okay. I think we're good. I think that looks fine. Okay.
Also, hello, Fee.
Hey, Fee. Your capture is working fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any options we need to worry about?
Just sound.
Yeah, subtitles are on.
We've got British as our language.
I honestly don't know what the something Bumber shoots.
The subtitles will have U's in them.
Well, I mean, that's just correct, though.
Sure.
They misspelled new game. It's supposed to be new game.
My name is Richard Elmstad, and I used to call this city
Thank God
home.
there's voiceovers.
If you live here long enough, the stench of this city seeps into your skin, and you have to get out. I lived here long enough, and then some. Long enough to get to know the people at the top, the politicians who line their pockets while the city decays, the vultures who take what they want while the rest of us go hungry. I'm a painter. I don't make much off my work, but I get by. I come from a long line of politicians, but I never wanted any part of that life. I traded the mansion on the hills for the life of a starving artist the first chance I got. I never regretted it. All the city reporters used to know my name. Some of them knew me for my work. Most knew me for my father. Carl Elmstad, my father, was the leader of the beloved Cosmopolitan Party. And this past year, he ran for mayor. He was running against Edward Raban, an old
Of the
rival
Martini
his,
Party.
and pledged to change the way City Hall did business. He was a natural leader and an honest man. He saw the city not for what it was, but for what it could be. Politics was more than a job for my father. It was his calling. He never took a vacation and always showed up at town halls, for better or worse. The people adored him. Even when he failed, they knew he was fighting for them. He was fighting to take the city back, and the vultures at the top weren't going to let him. The night it happened was nothing special. He was working from home, as he often did. That night was his last. A cold-blooded armed robber broke in and shot him. The killer stole everything he could and left my father bleeding on the floor. My father was a noble man. He deserved better. When I was a kid, my father never had time for me. When I got older, I decided I didn't have time for him. Now I'm burying him, and I wish I could go back. I wish I could talk to him one more time. I'd tell him that I admired his courage, that I loved him, and always did. This was no random crime. It was calculated, planned. I'm sure of it. After the election, my father made enemies, and that night one of them struck back. In my bones, I know that Edward Raban is responsible for this atrocity, but I have to prove it. I don't have many friends in this city, but if there's one person who can help me at a time like this, it's Judy. I only hope she'll take my call.
It started a bit heavy.
Yep.
Hello, Patricia. I really missed you.
Hi, Dad.
How was your trip?
Hi,
you weren't bored.
Dad.
It's a long way from home.
What do you think? I was just staring out the window contemplating life? It's the 21st century, Dad. I have my phone. Can we
Dad.
just skip the lame small talk?
Well, somebody's a bit cranky from the trip. Why don't you just relax a bit? We'll talk later.
Can't wait.
I have to find out what happened to my father. I know I haven't spoken to Judy in more than 6 years, but I need her help. I should call her as soon as possible.
So this is more than just pixel art.
Yeah, what's interesting is some of this is obviously like half rotoscoped.
It's rotoscoped. It actually says that in the description of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should probably save since we started.
Save game. Sphinxes.
Also, do you find the voice is just a little quiet compared to the rest?
I can turn them up. Dad.
I'm okay, Dad.
I'm okay, Dad.
I forgot you could hear me muttering to myself.
This is wine on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the interface is. Do you left click, right click, or what?
I think both. I think
I
left
don't want
click
to change my
Oh.
clothes right now.
does things and right click examines things.
This is a painting of my old friend Frank. He used to be a professional model. He's still got it. I'll leave that there.
Yeah.
I'll leave that there.
So left click would try to pick it up. Right click is the
This is a paint-
description.
I'll just leave it there. I'll just leave it there.
When she comes back.
An unfinished painting of Sarah Zimmer, a German exchange art student. She was an amateur painter and asked if I could tutor her. In return, she was my model. Unfortunately, she never came back to finish the painting.
What is it?
That trash can is always filled with sketches that didn't make it to the canvas. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a bit too critical of myself. I don't need to touch that.
Not putting my lips on that. Get the scissors.
This
Yeah, I
place
was
is a
wondering if you could get
mess.
those.
I better clean it up. I'll start with these scissors.
Nope. You have an
Pretty sure it-
inventory?
Oh, is that's what the thing number left is?
Oh,
The little
I
satchel.
didn't even see that. We got Benjamins.
Some hard-earned US dollars. Not much, but enough for me.
I wonder if we can soft lock.
I don't want to cut my money. I need every penny I've got.
When was this game made for that
Pair of
phone?
scissors.
I think this is from like 2017, actually.
Hmm.
But it's in the style of an older game, so maybe they just
Fair enough.
wanted to use an older looking phone. Judy. Patricia is...
Why should I call her when she's here?
No.
Cassidy?
Hello, Judy. It's me, Richard.
It's been,
been a
a long time.
Wow, the great Richard Elmstead has decided to grace me with a phone call.
I did say that.
Listen, Judy. I know you're upset with me, but I really need to talk to you
Talk about what?
about my father's death. I need your help.
Sorry to be blunt, Richard, but I haven't heard from you in 6 years. Now you want me to comfort you and tell you everything's gonna be alright?
No, it's not like that. I'll explain everything.
Go ahead then, explain.
Not now. Can we meet in private?
Fine. Come to my place.
Thanks. I'm not hungry. Not much food in. I'm not hungry.
Nice.
Not much. I don't need anything. Do you have a moment, sweetheart?
What is it?
How is my sweetest angel?
How should I know? Ask one of your girlfriends.
Come on, Patty. Really?
What do you want me to say?
We haven't seen each other in months. I really missed you.
Oh boy, here we go again. Yes, Dad, I love you too. Do we have to do this every 5 minutes?
When did you become so sarcastic?
I don't know, this morning?
Never mind. How you holding up, honey? I mean, with Grandpa.
It's still hard to believe. I can't wrap my mind around it. How can anyone be so evil?
I ask myself that question every day.
I miss him so much.
Me too.
We look kind of like Luke Skywalker.
How's school?
Can we please skip the how is school and gee, what nice weather we're having conversations?
Just asking.
She's getting bad
School
grades.
is fine.
Are you still interested in art? Or are you totally obsessed with boys now?
Are you making fun of me?
Trying to make a joke.
Of course, I'm still interested in art, Dad.
What are you
Art's a
working
boy.
on? Still painting? Sculpting? What?
I'm not in the mood for this right now.
Come on. We used to always talk about art. It was fun, wasn't it?
It was. I just don't feel like talking about it right now.
Okay, geez. Fine. How is your mother?
Oh, now you care? After 10 years?
Patty, stop. I just want to know how she is.
She's fine. She's got a new boyfriend. He's okay, but he's bald.
So?
Why would anyone date a bald guy when they can date a guy with hair?
Don't be so shallow.
Just being realistic, Dad. You should try it.
I am. I just don't judge people based on their looks. Maybe one day you'll go bald. Then what would you say?
Yeah, right.
That's it for now.
Okay.
Let me pull out the scissors and cut her hair.
I forgot you had scissors.
Can you tell me something about that?
If you want to kill someone, you should find a better weapon.
That's a little morbid.
Sorry, Dad. Just saying.
Give her money for drugs.
Hey, Patty, here's a little spending money
Oh.
for you.
You don't have to bribe me, Dad. I'm here of my own free will.
She doesn't want our money.
How's she gonna get her drugs? Oh, she probably already has drugs.
Have this
Do
phone.
you get reception here? If not, you can borrow my phone.
No way. Your phone belongs in a museum.
No time for jazz right now. No time. My old friends Chet Baker and Miles Davis. Pure geniuses. I don't need anything.
I know he says there's no time for jazz, but that one album just to the right of the other ones looks a little different.
This one?
That one.
No time
Yeah.
for jazz.
Okay.
No time.
Yeah.
No. My knife. I've been looking for this for weeks.
Crab
Wonder
battle.
why it's in here.
Wait, you gonna take it?
Just a cupboard with
I'm hoping he
Oh,
took
you
it.
Yeah, okay.
a very sharp knife. I better be careful not to cut my...
What about this weapon?
Can you tell me something about that?
Careful! You're gonna cut a hole in your pants carrying that thing around.
Yeah, why does it not have like a sheath or anything?
Sweet Tamara. One of the nicest models I've ever had in my apartment. She promised she would call me. She never has.
Is that nothing? They all
Can
have
you
a...
get, like-
A few experimental paintings. Not my best work.
Just wondering if you can get like the aftershave or whatever that is
I
on
already
the or
took a shower
shampoo
today.
or
I already took...
Oh.
My clothes aren't expensive, but they... My clothes... I already
I wonder
took
if
a
that
shower.
box on the closet actually is a box. It doesn't seem interactable.
Nope.
I
That.
don't need any... I don't need... A few experimental paintings.
Okay. Guess that's everything in here then.
A few
You can't pick up that mug below the table, right?
This? No.
Okay. No. What about in the freezer?
My paintbrush.
Oh.
I'll take it.
No,
Oh
not
wow,
the
this
freezer.
really does have some
What a mess.
pixels.
What a mess. What a mess.
Don't care about the wine. Her car. Guess we go see Judy because we already talked to Judy and said we were coming.
Hey, Judy.
If it isn't the famous painter, Richard Elmstadt.
Please, Judy. Not now. I need your help.
Must be pretty damn important for you to come crawling back to me.
Come on, Jude. Stop it. I know it's been a long time, but I can't change that now. And, well, it's good
It's
to see
been
you.
a
missed you.
long time.
Yeah, right. If you missed me, you would have called.
Judy, please. I really am sorry. Look, if it
The
makes you
piano's
feel
loud.
better, you weren't the only one. I haven't spoken to anyone.
Why? Why would you do that? What did we do to you?
I can't explain what happened. I needed to leave.
Whatever. So, what do you want?
I'm here because I need your help.
Of course you do. Whenever you need something, poof, you appear. You haven't changed a bit.
So, how have you been all these years?
Don't pretend like you care.
Judy, I can't apologize enough for what I did. I didn't want to leave you. I just couldn't be here anymore.
You could have said something. You could have called. You just disappeared.
I know. I was going through a difficult time.
Don't act like the victim, Richard. We all thought you lost your mind. We thought you were.
I know. Please forgive me. I wish I could go back and change it.
But you can't. Well, nice to have you back, I guess. You look good.
Thanks. You too. I'm here because I need your help.
What is.
I know you're not on the force anymore, but can you still track down anybody under the sun? You still got the system up and running?
Yeah, I still got it.
You're the only one who can help me.
The system.
So, spit it out. Who are we looking for?
We're looking for herself.
I'm sure you heard about my father.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
I need your help. I think Raban was behind it.
Jesus, Richard. That is a bold accusation. You know he's the mayor, right?
Exactly. He's the mayor now, since my father died.
I never took you to be the conspiracy theory type. I know it may seem suspicious to you, but you can't just go around accusing people of murder. Besides, they already caught the killer.
I know. That's why I want to find out what really happened. On my own. Well, with your help.
Sorry, Richard. It just sounds a little far-fetched. I need some kind of proof that Raban wanted to get your father out of the way.
I mean, this doesn't sound remotely far-fetched. Obviously not proven or anything, but like
Right. We're not
beloved
accusing.
beloved politician is guaranteed to win this, and his opponent has no chance. Although, oh look, the guy got murdered and now he won. It's
Yeah.
it's unfathomable.
We're not accusing him. We're just saying we want to investigate and we have suspicions. It's not an accusation.
So, how have you been all these years?
Same crap, different toilet. But hey, I'm alive.
You got a new
I'm
toilet?
retired from the force, but man, do I miss it. I'm so bored, it hurts.
Maybe I can help with that.
Here we go. Guy drops off the face of the earth and shows up at my doorstep saying he can save me. No, thank you.
So she are
Come on,
mostly.
Don't be like that. I said I was sorry.
I bet you're sorry. You know, you lost a good thing. I know Patricia was never crazy about me, but you were.
What's done is done.
Psh, yeah, whatever.
See you for now.
Bye.
We have to bring her proof.
Honestly, I don't need any of those books. Looks like a lot of old police textbooks and computer manuals. Judy used to be the go-to person on the force when you needed to hack into a system. I never had much of a green I'll leave that where it is. No way. I don't want to give Judy Judy's computer is practically her baby. I shouldn't touch it. My old friend Judy. There was a time when I thought she might be the one for me, but I don't think she holds any warm feelings towards me after what I did to her. She won't help me if she doesn't believe me. I need to somehow prove that Raban was behind my father's death. Looks like a lot of old police.
Like this shelf is all one thing.
Honestly,
Yeah. Alright, I guess that's it. Father's office.
I'm sorry, Father. I wish I'd been a better son to you when you were alive. I promise. I will find out who did this to you. I will. Every war ends in peace. Father's favorite motto. I remember having this poster all over our house. I wonder why the word peace is written in capital letters.
It's a password.
I don't need that. Such a beautiful oak desk. I wish I had one like this.
I mean,
love
take
the
it.
smell of antique wood. No time to relax. Looks... It's empty. Peroxide in his work office? That's unusual. I'll take it nevertheless.
How old is that peroxide?
Hydrogen peroxide.
Drink it.
I love the smell.
Lamp.
I love this.
No? Computer.
Police al-
Wait.
The police already went through his documents and computer data as part of their investigation. I won't find anything useful in there.
Well, they probably went through everything in this room, right?
Looks like my father finally entered the digital age. I have to say, I'm surprised.
Maybe you have to find books that start with P, E, A, C, and E on the bookshelf
And pull
to
them.
open a hidden passage that the cops didn't know about because it wasn't on the floor plan.
I love the smell.
Oh.
Such a beautiful.
Those papers are nothing.
I love
The phone is
such a
nothing.
I love.
I think that's everything with the desk. Hey, cat.
Let me see. An old phone book. I'll take it. Never know who I may need to call. The old phone book is in Father's book collection. It contains a wide variety of books from encyclopedias and phone books to philosophy and science journals. Father's the old
Let's go to P in the phone book.
Look up Miliardo Peacecraft.
an old phone book.
Tear it in half like an 80s wrestler. You
I
dip
shouldn't cut
the
that.
brush in the peroxide to reveal the invisible ink
I could
in
wet the
the
brush with that, but it
phone book, which has
pouring hydrogen peroxide.
yeah, I don't know.
Pouring
Does hydrogen peroxide reveal invisible ink?
an old
I don't know.
Cat. Stop.
Thunk, thunk.
These books. What about these books? There are 5 of them. Like Peace.
Oh,
Peace. Wait, P-E.
some Animal
A.
Farm is the A.
Yeah. P-A-E-C. P. There you go.
what is that?
Doodle 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 doo.
Oh, it opened at the floor.
Yep.
Took me a second to figure out.
It's a sealed document. Why did Father hide it like this?
So mechanically, how did that work?
I was just wondering this. Like, it's. I'm assuming
Magnets.
that.
I don't know.
That might work. I was gonna say I'm assuming that each book has a little RFID tag in its spine at the very bottom edge. And wait, that would actually work. Magic.
An envelope I found in Father's office. I should open it carefully.
So either you put it in the microwave, or oh no, you just okay. That's tear it open.
I was gonna try using the knife.
These documents appear to be some kind of policy agenda. Let me see. Wow, this is huge. These documents detail my father's proposals for a wide array of new social programs. He called it Project Cosmo. He wanted to reinvest in the city's educational system with major building renovations and a new vocational school downtown. He had a plan to fight homelessness too.
The city would build new shelters and partner with drug rehabilitation centers on a new work training program. He was going to raise the minimum wage and create a system that would offer healthcare to all city residents. It's ambitious to say the least.
Socialist.
But how would he pay for it? Apparently Project Cosmo also included an anti-corruption initiative. My father had located hundreds of millions of dollars in misused funds. This was money that was flowing to organized crime syndicates and, of course, right into the pockets of Edward Raban and his political cronies. This document identifies at least 24 politicians from both parties who were stealing money from the budget. Amazing. Raban must have found out about this and knew it would be the end of him. Could this be why he had my father killed? I wonder who else knows about this. I may be the only one. I should be careful with these documents.
Or just publish them right now and get thousands of people all investigating all simultaneously.
What if Judy's in on it?
That'd be hilarious. Oh man, no, I
She
kinda
just
want it to be.
pulls out a gun and
I found a series of documents my father was hiding. They outlined an ambitious plan for the city's future. And trust me, this would have been the end of Raban's political career.
What was in the documents?
A series of social programs that would improve the city's schools, fight homelessness, raise the minimum wage, even offer health insurance to city residents. And all of it was going to be paid for by taking down the corrupt politicians who had been stealing from the city for decades. He named names, Judy. Most of them were Edward Raban's guys, too. He planned to go after Raban and his connections to organized crime. He was going to reform the whole city. Imagine the difference a man like that could have made.
Huh. I guess I never knew that side of your father. I always assumed he was just like the rest of them.
No, he was a great man. But I fear he made some powerful enemies.
All right, Richard. Let's say for now that you're right about Raban. Maybe he did have something to do with your father's death. What's our next move? You need me to look into something?
The public won't believe me unless I can prove what my father wrote in these documents. Think you can help? Can you dig into Edward Raban's past a bit? Maybe we can find something that links him to the corruption my father talked about.
Let me check. It's not gonna be easy. Yep, like I thought. I can get you archived newspapers, police records going back a decade, maybe a few internal memos, but the good stuff is classified. Only one with access to the real Raban is Raban himself.
So I'll break into his office.
Huh. Yeah, security will definitely let the son of a dead political rival rummage through their office. Good idea.
Well, it's the weekend, so the place should be empty. I know these rich government types. They don't work on their day off.
How are you gonna get in? You need an employee card.
knife.
Hold on. I might have something. We used to call this the skeleton key. It's an access card like any of the government-issued ones for employees, but it's got a chip so you can adapt to any sensor in the system. Opens every door in the city.
You're kidding.
That's
We
convenient.
used it for investigations that required a little discretion. We got into buildings like Raban's all the time. Pretty cool, huh?
Shouldn't you give it back to the police?
Please. The pension isn't what it used to be. I took a few things for myself on the way out.
Can I borrow it?
Maybe. What do we say?
Please.
Please and...
Thank you.
There you go. That's the Richard I remember.
See you for now.
Bye.
The access card Judy loaned me. The police use it to open any electronic lock in the city. I hope I won't get in any trouble using it.
You probably will.
I better get to Raban's office as quickly and quietly as possible.
What's this over here?
Just pushing buttons. A vending machine. Brett. Just. That's hot.
Put in money, get coffee, throw it in her face. While she's distracted, you go upstairs.
$100 bills.
All right. I could use some coffee.
I didn't think that was gonna work.
Coffee in a paper cup. It smells fresh.
Needs a Zarf. It's too hot to carry.
Throw it in her face.
Okay.
If I start talking to her, she may recognize me. I need to decide.
Disfigure yourself with the hot coffee.
Just a middle-aged woman doing her job.
She might recognize me.
Probably well
She's
paid
standing
as
right
a
here.
receptionist for Raban's business.
I mean, she doesn't know stuff right in front of her until you talk to her, right?
The heater is really blasting. That's hot.
Huh. Maybe if you burn your hands on the coffee, you'll acclimate to the heat, and then you can touch the radiator.
Put the coffee on the radiator to get it into super hot coffee.
Oh. It works.
Get super hot coffee. Is a hot? Can you like look at it or whatever? Or, okay, works too.
The heat has completely dried the coffee. The only thing left is a sticky
Oh.
sugar
What?
residue.
You make a fake mustache?
Dried coffee mixed with a lot of sugar. Very sticky.
That quick? Okay. Wait. No, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. Why did you make me leave? Mustache?
I don't need to stick that on.
Stick it. Give her a
If I
mustache.
start talking to her, she may recognize me. Why would I?
What the heck are we doing with dried coffee residue?
I wonder if the brush will eventually be for dusting for prints.
No, that's not. I can't. I don't have to cut that into.
Cut my coffee
I don't have
into
to cut that into
pieces. Let's just show her this.
If I start talking,
Maybe we gotta go home.
That's possible. You just go right up the elevator and just ignore her.
Or that.
Not yet.
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
We have to go home and make a disguise.
So you cut off your daughter's hair, make a fake mustache, stick it on with the sugar.
Yeah.
do you have a moment, sweetheart?
You can't cut the bristles off the brush to make the
What is
mustache,
it?
can you?
Is everything all
Oh.
right?
You do have like scissors and a knife.
What?
I cut the brush hairs from my brush.
You're right.
So, voila. A fake
Oh my
mustache
God.
worthy of Hollywood. I used to rock a mustache like this back in the 90s.
I'm hoping this isn't what people are talking about by moon logic, because this is very logical. It's
This is
actually
not the
only
right place.
weird by virtue of I did not expect it to work because I wouldn't expect it to be that logical of a solution.
The one thing I find weird is just like the putting the coffee on the radiator to make the residue.
That's less weird to me. I mean, it's not a residue. It'll be a.
They call it a residue.
Yeah, I
Isn't
know, but it wouldn't be. I mean,
Right.
I've been known to mix my coffee and tea a wee bit too sweet, and it's always a crunchy
Okay, so
slush.
I'm glad there aren't any mirrors around here.
Why do you have
Hello?
coffee and bristles on your face, sir?
Hello, I am Guy. You don't know.
Evening.
I'm here for a meeting.
My name is Richard. Oh
Would you
crap.
please show me your employee card?
Oh, of course.
Does this actually have a picture on it? Like, who's the picture?
You need my card?
You're all good.
She's not even looking at us.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You're Tom Selleck.
I know you.
You do?
You're that famous painter.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh my god, I forgot your name. What is it?
No, we don't have
I
a
know.
Salvador Dali
Salvador
mustache.
Dali. I've been to your gallery. It was years ago, though.
Such beautiful paintings you have there.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm sorry to waste your time, Mr. Dolly. You must have something very important to do upstairs.
Yes. A very important meeting. Have a nice day.
Goodbye, Mr. Dolly.
Weird.
Okay, there's dumb and then there's very dumb.
I would have preferred her to say, "You're Tom Selleck."
I was actually slightly hoping there was somehow going to be it. Why you take out the mustache already?
So we can talk on the phone, obviously.
To whom?
Hi, Richard. What's up?
Why?
I'm in.
I made it past the receptionist, and I'm in the elevator.
I can hear you.
I had to disguise myself. I'll tell you later. So, where's the office?
She thought I was Salvador Dali.
Should be on the top floor.
Thanks.
Which I am.
Good luck.
It's a fuse box.
I'll try to cut off the electricity. Hopefully that will disconnect the door security lock.
We have a key that will get us through there.
Oops. Looks like I turned off the electricity for the whole floor. I better act fast before someone comes.
Oh.
I didn't know that was gonna just
I
do
don't-
that.
Looks like this thing doesn't read fingerprints.
All right.
Well, I mean, without power.
The scanner isn't working.
Right.
Can you just use it on the door itself?
Just
It worked. I'll just leave it there. How ironic. Urban doesn't represent America. He's poisoning this country. Urban's phone will really help me.
he left his phone.
I better bring this to Judy. Maybe she can track some of his calls. Urban's
Trace?
laptop. Nope. I need the password. There's no way I'll be able
It's
to crack
peace.
it. I would take it with
It's
me
war.
to have Judy check it out, but it's fascinating.
Yeah, he's a bad guy. It's war.
I'll leave that.
His laptop is fastened to the table, really. They could have
Yeah,
just
what,
made a desktop computer and just said it was too
There's no
clunky
way
to
I'll
take
be
with
able to
him.
crack it. I would
Yeah,
take it with me to have
that's a
Judy
good
check it out,
point.
but it's fastened to the table.
It's
Maybe-
one of those non-portable laptops.
the art team had already finished designing the office, and they were
Fair
like,
enough.
Nothing useful.
"Well, we have to now. We have to justify it by saying it's stuck to the table.
Nothing.
Maybe it's a really sticky residue from coffee."
Oh, that makes sense.
Wow, what a view. It makes you think. The kind-hearted, honest people of this world live in shacks, while the liars and murderers own everything. Politics my ass. I'm glad I never started a career in politics. I can never bear standing in the same room as someone like Urban.
Actually, if you look carefully, the computer does look a lot like Salvador Dali.
I should be careful with.
Was that everything? What about these? Huh. I think that's everything. Just gotta get the phone, huh?
Wait,
Phone might
there's
be all
something
I
on his
need.
desk, right?
I should leave before someone finds out I'm here.
There's nothing.
Oh,
on his-
okay.
It doesn't exist.
Okay.
My job here is done. Better get out quickly before someone
You
shows
should have
up.
taken a dump on his desk
Telling
before
you,
you're leaving.
That guy's out of his mind.
Uh-oh.
I hear you, buddy, but you can't argue with the money.
Oh no.
Kevin Spacey?
Someone is coming.
Why is it dark in here?
I don't understand why anyone would want to work here voluntarily.
Beats me.
If I didn't have a mountain of debt, I'd quit this madhouse tonight.
And I'd be right behind
Are we
you.
gonna stab him?
How's the consulting business been lately?
I don't want to talk about it. This year's been a disaster.
They're not even
I have
questioning that the power's out.
that nightmare you and I went through. I still can't believe it really happened.
I think about it every day. It was horrible. But on the other hand, if old Elmstad is finally dead, maybe it was worth it.
As long as we don't have to deal with them again.
I hope I never see those.
Shh! Keep it down. They might be listening.
Yeah. Just turn the lights back on and let's go get a drink.
That was close. Well, now I know for sure that Raban had something to do with my father's death. But who are they talking about? I shouldn't stick around to find out, though. I need to get out of here. My clothes aren't expensive.
I guess we can't really go anywhere else anyway. I have a feeling we can't die in this game.
I imagine you're right.
Better put that mustache on. There you go, Bit. We're not even gonna bother.
I already got what I needed.
Okay. Hey, Judy.
The smartphone I borrowed from Urban's office. I hope you won't notice. I should give it to Judy so she can search through it.
All I could find was his phone.
That might be enough. Let's check it out. Okay, show me something good, baby. Show me something good. Looks like he only used this phone to call his family. Maybe a few people from the office, nothing out of the ordinary.
So it's useless? Maybe he has a second phone.
Doubtful. He's got anti-scan on this one, and that's illegal. He wouldn't risk putting that on a second device.
Anti-scan. Aren't you scanning it now?
Because I have the physical phone. You can't scan him wirelessly.
I see.
Sorry, buddy. I can take a closer look, but I doubt there's anything deeper than what's for dinner calls.
Okay, well, give it back to me then.
Okay.
Hi.
You're back. What can I do for you?
Men in the
I
corridor.
heard a strange conversation between two men outside Raban's office. They said they were glad my father is dead because they were afraid of them. Any thoughts on who they are?
Could be anybody. Unless... No, that would be insane.
Aliens?
Tell me.
There was a string of cases not unlike your father's murder back in the 80s. Within a year, we had 4 or 5 killings, all of them suspiciously similar. It was a big deal back then. The whole force was on it. We learned about it at the academy. Everybody had a different theory, but there was one I found particularly convincing.
Which is?
Some say there's an underground organization in the city. They mostly lay low. Some drug money here, blackmail money there. But when push comes to shove, they take care of those who oppose them.
You're talking about an organized crime syndicate? Some kind of secret mafia?
Very secret. The papers ran stuff on it at the time. You can find it easily enough in the library.
Thanks, Judy. I'll look into it.
Anytime.
Well, we're going to the library.
Where do you think I should look next?
Honestly, I don't know. There's nothing here you can call evidence. And the few clues you have lead to a dead end. But if you really think your father's death might be connected to those old murders, go to the library. Read more there.
Good idea. What else can you tell me about that secret society?
Not much. I learned about those murders from a textbook. And keep in mind, the existence of a secret society is just a conspiracy theory. Nothing more.
But you said you thought the theory was convincing.
It would explain a lot, but that's not the same as having evidence to prove it's true.
Haven't the police ever looked into it?
Sure, investigating organized crime is an ongoing effort in the city. Hell, the CIA even stepped in after that string of murders.
And?
They found nothing.
But what if...
Richard, do you believe aliens exist?
No, not really.
Why?
There's no proof that they do.
Exactly. Thousands of people investigate alien life, and a handful of crazies even say they've met them, but no undeniable proof. Same thing here.
If you say so. So maybe it wasn't Raban at all. Or maybe Raban is under the control of these people. I need to find out more about this.
I should go.
See you around.
What I'm getting from this is that it's aliens.
Yep.
Also, I can't help but notice something.
Hmm?
So we're going after murderers, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to be possibly upsetting an underground crime syndicate.
Uh-huh.
And we've got our daughter by herself, unprotected, without even giving her a heads up that someone might be stopping by.
Oh, she'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She'll take care of herself. And we have a knife.
Yeah, she doesn't. But I guess she can just like home alone anyone that comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't make any calls from Raban's phone.
It's so weird that they invented this anti-scan thing just to say that it's illegal. It's like, it's illegal to not let people... What?
I don't know. They didn't need to mention that. I guess. Who needs protection?
Look at all those books. The library is
definitely
such a
not Florida.
soothing, peaceful place. Almost as if the outside world doesn't even exist. I would love to paint here.
Does Florida not have books?
Well.
Oh, is that which state has been doing this stuff with the things?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know which state.
They have to
it was.
vet every book, so there's all these empty shelves and stuff.
What are you doing?
Can't you see I'm rather busy?
I apologize, sir. What can you tell me about this library?
It's the oldest in the city. Been here for at least a century. They've updated it and modernized it, of course. But you can still feel the history in the walls. I love that about this place.
I know what you mean. I feel it too. I thought I was the only one.
This is a magical place. I spend all my time here. Best thing about being a bookworm is that no matter how many hundreds of books you may have read, there are always thousands more right there waiting for you.
Exactly, my friend. You understand. Can I help you somehow?
I deeply doubt that.
Why is that?
Because no one can help me, unless you're a psychic.
What do you mean?
I am looking for something that is impossible to find.
I see.
What is it?
Let me help you, please. But you have to tell me what it is you're looking for.
I am looking for a woman I met more than 10 years ago.
And these are...
Phone books, yes. All I know is that her name
We have a
is
phone book.
Mary.
That's all you know? There's no way you'll be able to find her like this. There are dozens of phone books here, and each must have hundreds of Marys in them.
And I call each and every one of them.
Well, you were probably right. I don't see how I can help.
If only I had an older version of these phone books. They used to organize them by district, and that would be much easier. I know she lived in the Fleetwood district.
I'll see what I can do.
So,
I'll see you for now.
what does he say to these people when they pick up? Hi, are you Mary? Yes. Does he have anything else he says? Like, do you remember such and such, or?
An old phone book.
It's an old phone book.
Here, sir. Try this.
That's a good question.
Like, how does he know he's talking to the right Mary?
My goodness. This is the version I was looking for. Where did you get it?
In an old place.
So, let me see. No. Look at this! There is only one Mary in the Fleetwood district. This must be her. Thank
At that
you
time.
very much, young man. Is there any way I can do something for you?
Nothing at the moment.
Let me know if you need something, son. I can finally call her now.
He's stalking her. We just helped the stalker.
But stalking is my thing.
Sorry.
He's too
okay.
busy talking on the phone. The table is already
Stalking
being
of
used
Mary.
at the moment. Good afternoon.
Hello there. How may I help you?
So stalking of Mary is going to help us later, probably.
Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a book lover through and through. I've worked here for more years than I care to tell you. I love it here. I wouldn't change my job for anything in the world.
Don't say that too loud, or your boss will hear and take advantage of it.
No, I'm not afraid of that. He's a very sweet young man, like yourself.
Thank you, ma'am. I'd like to use a computer.
Of course, sir. May I please see your library card?
Uh-oh.
I actually don't have one, but I need to use a computer. It's urgent.
I am sorry, but the computers
I mean,
are for members of this library.
Can't we just sign up?
I'll be quick, I promise. I can pay you.
Isn't it usually free to get a library
It's
card?
impossible. Rules are rules. No exceptions.
I actually don't know what's currently involved in getting a card.
I just remember when I got library cards, all I had to do was just sign a paper. Yeah, maybe old man will do it. Yeah, create membership.
Creating a membership.
Okay, I'd like to sign up for a library card then.
I apologize,
Oh.
but you'll have to wait until tomorrow.
Why is that?
Because the only librarian who can register new members is Hillary.
Damn it, Hillary.
Today is her day off.
You're kidding. Is there any way I can access a computer without a card?
We have to go find Hillary.
Sorry, dear. No.
What can you tell me about this library?
This building has a long history. One of the men who helped build this city founded it more than 200 years ago.
That's impressive.
Feel the history in these
The
walls.
library does need renovations, though. When Elmstadt was running for mayor, he promised a new wing would be constructed. I am so sad he passed away.
So am I. I have to go now.
Goodbye, dear.
Excuse
Dude,
me.
Give me your card.
Actually, you could help me with something. I need to access the computer, but I'm not a member of the library.
No problem, my friend. Here, you can borrow my card.
Thank you kindly, sir.
You think she's cool with that?
See you for now.
Bye.
The library card I borrowed, I should give it back later on.
So I have a card. Can I use the computer now?
Of course, dear. Let me see. Wait a minute. This is not your card. This is Jake's card.
Yeah, he lent it to me. Just for today. Is that okay?
Jake, did you loan your membership card to this gentleman?
Yes, I did. He's a wonderful young man, and I owe him one.
Okay, if Jake says it's all right, you can use the computer.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Is this the whole library?
Man, I haven't read a book in ages. I would love to sit down and read now.
Yeah.
I have more important things to do. Here's something. February 1983. Will the killing ever stop? Last night, another politician was found dead. Stephen Broadman, a top advisor to the mayor, was murdered in his summer home just a few miles outside the city. This marks the 6th murder in 2 years of individuals connected to the mayor or the city council. Detective Howard J. Proctor, the head of the investigation, said in a statement, "We are working with our best men, and I can assure you We are very close to ending this madness.
Top men.
Detective Proctor declined to comment on whether the killings might be politically motivated, or if the police have discovered any other connections between the murders. Interesting. I better find out more about this Detective Proctor. He may have some useful information. First, I need to find out where he lives. There's only one person who can help me with that.
The guy who has a big stack of phone books in front of him?
He's too busy talking.
I guess we're done with the pooter.
I wonder if you can give him the card back.
Here's your card, sir. Thank you very much for the favor.
Thank you, my boy.
He's too busy. I don't need that. The table is already He seems like a nice... Such kind eyes and a such kind eyes. I don't need the computer.
I guess maybe, what's her face? Jane? Judy.
Judy?
Hey, Judy. Can you run a name for me?
Who is it?
A detective who worked on the old murder cases from the 80s. His name is Proctor. Heard of him?
Proctor. Sounds familiar.
I want to pay him a visit if he's still in the city. Can you get me his address?
Just a second. Alrighty, Howard James Proctor, former detective, studied criminal justice, okay. Married, wife deceased, blah, blah, blah. Yep, here it is. Got a pen handy? It's 76 Maple Street, apartment A.
Thank you.
76 Maple Street.
Judy. I owe you one.
Apartment A.
You owe me a few now. Good luck.
Just in case.
Which apartment A?
76 Maple Street.
Yeah, but which apartment A?
Yes. Wrote it down just in case. Okay.
I would hope we don't actually need to have that written down.
I have nothing to say.
Proctor. Wait a minute.
What?
Does this screen look familiar to you?
It looks a lot like the place where the old lady was in Gabriel Knight.
Yes. I swear this is the same place. I need to look this up. Can we find this? What was the old lady's name again? Old lady.
Catholic McGrumperson, I think was her official name.
Old religious lady. There's a Game Grumps video came up. What is her name? Rebecca? No, that's our grandma. I need to find this because it's going to bother me.
No, I totally get it.
Oh no, it's different. It's different. It's definitely different, but
Really? Like substantially different? Because I was thinking the exact same thing.
it's substantially different.
Huh.
Here, I mean,
It's
it's
still there.
It's reasonable to think this, but
Oh, she's still there.
she's who? ISIS?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still here. I'm gonna put it in pixel hunting.
Good idea.
It's just a Kazanu was her name.
Right.
Kazumi.
Oh yeah, I mean it's different, but it's the same. But it's different, but it's the same.
It's the same
Yeah.
vibe, but different. Okay.
What a beautiful old house. I imagine there must be a lot of history behind this building.
Now, we really know it's the same house if we start walking on the walls.
Hello?
I forgot
Who's
about that.
there?
Are you all right?
Help me, please.
How can I help?
I'm having a seizure. I need my pills.
I'll
Quick,
call an
throw some
ambulance.
vitamins at him.
No! Do not call anyone. I'd rather die than go to the hospital.
What do you need me to do?
Go to the pharmacy. It's just down the street. Get me heparin.
Heparin?
Please hurry.
Blood thinner?
Okay, I'll be back as soon as possible.
Pharmacies are notorious for just giving random pills to anyone who asks for them.
I've never tried to buy heparin at a pharmacy.
Good afternoon.
Hello. What can I do for you?
I need medicine. Heparin. Right away.
Is heparin good for
Have a
seizures?
prescription?
No, I don't. But a man is in serious danger.
Yeah, sure. A man is in danger. Never heard that one before.
What?
We don't just hand out drugs to junkies.
A heparin junkie?
Prescription.
You don't understand. It's not for me. This man could die.
I'm
No
not
prescription,
living until
no
my
medicine.
blood is
I'm
thinning.
sorry.
How can you be
It's
so
really
cruel?
weird.
How can you
that-
live with yourself?
Easy. I wake up, come to work, and do my job. And my job is to provide medicine to people who actually need it.
How can I prove to you it's really for my friend?
By providing a prescription.
This is hopeless. I need to get it another way. I should go now.
It's so weird she thinks that you're
Bye.
a blood thinner junkie.
Right? They trade you.
Can you tell me anything about this?
Nope.
Wait, you don't know what this is? You're a pharmacist? You don't
Thankfully, I don't need any of that.
Would you sure?
Thankfully, I don't.
the hydrogen peroxide.
Oh.
Thankfully, I don't need any of that.
But
I did indeed get my last bottle of hydrogen peroxide from a pharmacy.
wait,
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Are you a pervert or
did we really just touch his butt?
No, sorry. You had something on you.
Yeah, right. Don't touch me.
You should touch him.
He's got something in his he's got a prescription for heparin in his pocket. Stab him?
Can you tell me anything about this?
Can't you see I'm busy?
What if you just take the knife out to the pharmacist? I got a prescription for you.
Can you tell me anything about this?
I don't know where you think you are, sir, but this is a pharmacy. Do you have a prescription or not?
This is a stick up. So we can touch his butt. There's something on his butt. Oh, we got it. We just had to do it a second time.
Well, or the exact right timing.
Maybe.
An
What is
employee
that?
card I stole from the pharmacy.
Oh, it's a card. Can we like go into a back room or something? Hey, I work here too. Look.
Here.
Why didn't you say you work for us?
I'm happy to say you passed the test.
What test?
I'm the regional pharmacy inspector.
Undercover
You
boss.
didn't sell me the pills, which is correct. You shouldn't sell anything to anyone without a prescription. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you.
Although I do have a friend who needs his heparin. That won't be a problem, will it?
Of course not. I have it right here.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm giving you a perfect score on this review. I should go now.
Goodbye.
Got some heparin. Gonna take it now.
No thanks. My substance.
Needs my fix.
I personally also enjoy recreationally using blood thinners. I like to trigger nosebleeds and just start drawing patterns on paper with it.
Please, come in.
It's weird he says for a seizure, not like.
Please, give me my pills.
That's what I'm wondering. Does heparin actually help with a seizure? And yeah, he's not seizing. Is something wrong with him, sure, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor.
For what you've done for me, my boy.
Of course. It was no trouble.
If you hadn't passed by, I don't know what would have happened. Please, have a seat. You're not one of those Jesus freaks, are you? Or here to get me to sign a petition against war in the Middle East? Because I'm so very tired of those people.
No, we have a petition against peace.
Nothing like that.
So, what brings you to an old, lonely man's home? You're not a thief, I know that much. Or you would have ransacked the place and left me for dead.
You just stab him right now.
I just came to ask you a few questions.
Very well.
Got your blood thinner right here.
Thank you.
I want to steal his radio. I want that radio.
Oh, it's an old time radio.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Of course not.
The music is loud again.
You were a detective once, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Why do you ask?
I've read a lot about you.
Oh, you have you? I didn't think anyone gave a damn about the old schoolers.
You were a hell of a detective back in the day. One of the best.
I don't know about all that. It was a job. I did it better than most, I suppose.
That's the same thing as being one of the best.
I'm sure you heard about the death of Carl Elmstadt.
Of course, it was all over the news. I understand they caught the bastard. He deserves to rot in prison. Though nowadays, prison is for girls.
What?
These degenerates spend all day watching TV, going to the gym, studying. Ha! Might as well be a spa resort. Back in my day, prison was hell. If you murdered a good man like Carl Elmstadt, you were made to feel the full, brutal force of the law. Who's Elmstadt to you?
I'm Richard Elmstadt, his son.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my boy. I can't imagine your pain.
But you can help me.
How's that?
Can't you see it? The mayor promises change and reform. Then, he's assassinated. Sound familiar?
You're referring to the cases I closed more than 30 years ago. They were solved, my boy. What does your father have to do with them?
The same people did it. You know it.
Know what?
There is a secret society that rules this city. They're not elected. They exist in the shadows.
You're drawing conclusions based on conspiracy theories.
Am I?
Either way, your father's case is closed. They caught his killer. What else is there to do?
I can't let them get away with this.
And you plan to reopen the investigation?
Can't keep getting away with it.
That's madness.
Help me or don't. You can't change my mind.
I was a young man with crazy ideas once, too. If some old man told me it was impossible, I told him to shove off, and did it anyway. Very well. I will help you if I can.
This was no ordinary break-in. It was a planned assassination, just like in the cases you worked so many years ago.
Those cases are closed. Cold-blooded thieves in the night, nothing more.
But you don't believe that.
Sorry, you'll need to talk louder. The music.
You don't have to lie to me. At this point, you're only lying to yourself.
All right, but what I'm about to tell you has never been proven. I came close a few times, but my superiors wouldn't hear of it. They even tried to suspend me for talking about it.
I'm listening.
There is a group of people. They rule this city from the shadows. They control everything. If you step out of line, they will kill you.
I knew it.
As I said, I could never prove any of it. No one was allowed to investigate any case relating to the matter. I had to turn a blind eye. I had to carry on as though I knew nothing.
But who are these people? Are they mobsters? A secret society?
I really don't know. I only know they exist and that they've been here for decades.
You must know more.
There were rumors that they moved through the city using underground tunnels, but that's impossible, and I never found any reason to believe that was true.
Mole people.
That's all I know, my boy.
Thank you, sir. This has been very helpful. What about those murders you investigated back in the 80s? They were similar to my father's case, weren't they?
Somewhat.
Tell me what you know. Please. You caught 4 of these murderers. They must have told you something.
No one said anything. Most of them died before I had the chance to question them. I believe there is only one still alive, but...
What?
It's pointless to speak to him.
Why? Who is he?
His name is Michael Coltrane, but everyone just calls him Crazy Mike. Spends all day rambling about aliens or monsters or some nonsense like that. After
It
we
is
arrested
aliens.
him, we had him institutionalized.
Crazy Mike.
What can you tell me about this Crazy Mike?
He was once a very talented assassin. Killed a lot of politicians across South America and Europe in the 80s. His psychiatrist claims he had an epiphany. He suddenly realized the horrors of his profession, and snap! He couldn't take the guilt. He went insane.
Is he still in the same prison hospital?
As far as I know. Why?
I want to talk to him.
And what do you plan to do? Kick down the door and demand to question a lunatic? They'll lock you up with him. You can't just visit a place like that. And even if you do see him, he won't tell you a thing. I can still picture the crazy look in his eyes when we busted his apartment. And the smell! He hadn't gotten up off the floor in a week. Pissed all over himself. Couldn't even speak except for some gibberish about the monsters. He was
Aliens.
terrified. We never could get a confession out of him. Couldn't even get him to say a proper sentence.
Werewolves.
I can't imagine they
Vampires.
cured him in that hospital.
Still, I need to speak to him. It could help me a lot.
You can try, but I wouldn't if I were you.
I appreciate your help.
Of course.
I have nothing to say to him at the moment. He has that far-off look in his eyes. I can't imagine the things...
Have more pills.
Do you need more heparin, sir?
You've done enough already. I'll get some more later on my own, thanks.
Can you just take them?
Like, why are we walking around with random pills?
I know why. When
Because we're, was that?
because we're gonna get attacked later, and we're gonna shove pills down their throat, and we're gonna stab them so they bleed faster.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
I was wondering if we're just gonna poison someone or just
Yeah, and then we're gonna stab them.
I have plenty of books. I better not...
I'm dying! Not fast enough for me!
Photographs are
Stop it, stop it,
windows
stop
into
it.
the past. I would never steal...
You stabbed me. I'm dying. Here, take these anti-stab pills.
Jeez.
I better not...
Turns into a tiny little fountain.
Men tend
This
to
does
be
the
out
opposite of
protected
what
by
you
the
said.
police. A bar stocked with top-shelf liquor. 18
Okay.
old men. Old
Goof.
men.
Maybe we can do anything else here.
Thank you for your time, sir. I'll let you be now.
Let's go see Crazy Mike.
No trouble at all. It was a pleasure to meet you, Richard. Good luck with your investigation. And thanks again for helping me. You're a good man.
Don't mention it.
I need to turn this music down. It's out of control. Oh, we'll save.
Crazy Mike. Oh, yeah, it works too. So, like, what if you tape? I forgot the word actually. Anti-stab pills. Jeez, my
What?
brain's slow to nothing. Nothing. I'm not going to finish that thought. Weird. I never said anything. Oh, look, we're at the hospital. Let's just be at the hospital.
Heparin?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, can't say that I do.
Wait. Can you tell me anything about this? No, can't say that I do.
That's not grammatically right.
Hello, officer.
Can't say that I
Thank you,
do.
sir. Can I help you?
I'm here to visit Michael Coltrane.
And you are?
That guy's an alien.
A friend of his.
That explains the grammar.
Mr. Coltrane is not allowed visitors. There's been a court order.
I really need to see him. It's urgent.
No exceptions, sir. The only people allowed to see him are his doctors and those with explicit permission from the court. I cannot let you in.
I see.
Let's dress up like a judge.
Wait, we don't have the card anymore, the pharmacy card.
Yeah, it's a good point.
We'll just go in anyway. See you, sir.
Where do you think you're going, sir? That area is off limits. I can only.
All right, we have to dress like a doctor or get a court order.
From the court. Show me your credentials, or you'll be removed from the premises.
What we do is we go back to our apartment.
Sorry.
We get a sheet, we cut it up, make a straitjacket. We pretend to be an escaped patient. And also show that we have a fake court order saying that we can visit ourselves inside there.
I wish I had.
It's a great idea.
Do you have a moment, sweetheart?
What is?
Is everything?
All right.
Why is she so nasty? Is this just what people think that all teens are like?
Yep. I guess we could talk to Judy. Maybe Judy can help us.
She just seemed to be the answer lady for everything.
She's the mostly.
Hey, Judy.
Hello, Richie.
I'm not getting this reference.
I need you to
Mosley
help me forge something.
From
Again? You're really enjoying this newfound life of
Gabriel
crime,
Knight.
aren't you?
Right.
I prefer to think of myself as a detective.
And where do the clues lead today, Sherlock?
Prison hospital. I want to talk to Michael Coltrane.
Michael Coltrane. Michael Coltrane.
Michael Caine?
Crazy Mike?
That's the one. You know him?
Of course, he was a modern-day Jack the Ripper. At least that's what the papers called him in the 80s. You want to talk to this guy? You're insane.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Just saying, he went on a killing spree through the city. What does he have to do with your case?
Detective Proctor told me he was the killer in the last of the political assassinations. He might be able to tell me something. Problem is, he went insane just before they caught him.
Huh. Wow. Look at you, knowing all the top secret information before me. I'm a little jealous.
I'm starting to get the hang of this. You think you can forge some paperwork to get me in?
Sure, give me a second. This should get you access to most of the prison wing. It's a clearance pass for a visiting psychiatrist. The guard won't look twice at it. Just don't forget, your name is Dr. Frank Villarmo.
You're my hero, Judy. What would I do without you? You know, not many people would help someone like me. Not after I left everyone I love. After I left you.
Richard, I don't know if I can ever forgive you. I hoped that you would come back one day, but when you disappeared, that hurt. That hurt for a long time. Seeing you again is a little like picking at the scars, you know?
If you want me to leave...
No, stay. I need to know why you left. I need to hear you say it.
I told you. I had my reasons.
Richard, I don't care what you say. Just don't avoid the question anymore. Why did you leave?
It happened gradually. I felt myself pulling away from everyone, getting further and further. And then I reached a point when
I couldn't speak to anyone.
How do you feel about
Why
this
not?
voice acting?
I was depressed.
I don't know.
I would lie awake all night, unable to sleep. And when the morning came, I couldn't get out of bed.
That's why you wouldn't sleep here.
I didn't want to put that on you.
You could have told me. I could have helped. We all could have. Patricia, Miranda, everyone.
I know. I chose to be alone. But then being alone became too much. I couldn't escape the feeling. I started
What? Tell me.
sleeping with my models. I thought it would cure my depression, and it would work for a little while. I would forget how I felt. I'd forget everything. I would convince myself I was happy again. But before the night was over, everything would come crashing down on me again.
Richard,
Don't think you weren't good enough. I cared about you, I did. But once I started with that, I couldn't look you in the eye. I was so ashamed. Then I ran away, so that I wouldn't have to see you. You, or anyone else. I don't want forgiveness. I don't deserve that. And after I finish investigating my father's murder, I'll leave. I won't bother you again.
I had no idea. I'm glad you told me. Thank you. Thank you for being honest.
It's the least I can do. I'll talk to you soon. I should go.
Sure.
So, on the one hand, both the writing for him and his delivery are incredibly flat, one-dimensional, very much a lack of character. But the catch is, I think he's supposed to be the stereotypical tortured artist that's never written as having any personality. So it's technically actually very well done. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Papers I need to get into the prison
He definitely
hospital.
is no Tim Curry, I'll say that much.
Space.
He never did that in the game.
He could have.
Well, I wonder how hard it'd be to mod the game.
Hello, sir. I am Dr. Frank Villarmo. I would like to examine Michael Coltrane.
Buongiorno.
Twice.
Let me see.
I'm Italian
All right,
doctor.
you're good to go.
Flawless.
Are you new? Haven't seen you here before.
Yes, I've just arrived from the University of Alabama to study Mr. Coltrane. He is a fascinating subject, I must say.
You could say that. Just be careful. The glass is bulletproof, so you're safe, but he does try to intimidate new people.
With his gun.
Don't worry. I'm used to that.
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
Of course.
This guy is mentally ill. I mean, seriously deranged. I don't understand why you're all so fascinated by him.
The most disturbing cases are always the most interesting.
I'll say this. He has gotten better over time. Been here 30 years. And when he's medicated, he can at least speak coherently.
The treatments are working then.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, good luck.
Thank you.
Yes, he has a gun. We are afraid to take it from him.
Yeah. Oh, seriously? Bars, glass cage.
Yeah, it's because of the gun.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about the fava beans and a nice Chianti. Yeah, I wasn't going to try doing the sound.
Do we want to be honest or lying?
I think honest is the more fun one.
My name is Richard. I know you don't believe me, but I need your help.
No, not another shrink. I had enough of you people. I'm not crazy. I know what I saw.
I'm not a doctor, Michael. I just want to hear your story. I want to know what you saw back in the 80s.
I already told my story 1,000 times. They got it on tape and everything. Ask one of your shrink friends to play it for you.
I told you, Michael, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, right. Ain't nobody come through here but doctors and guards. Beat it, Doc.
You're right. I'm not supposed to be here. I forged documents and snuck in just to see you. My father was killed.
I don't know you. I don't know your father. Not my problem.
He was killed by the same people who hired you all those years ago.
And what do you want from me? I can't help you.
You're the only witness still alive.
You think I know something?
I know something happened to you. You're not the same man you once were. The people who killed my father, they changed you.
Well, that may be true, but it doesn't matter. Nobody believes me.
What is this voice?
Hold up, if you ain't a cop, and you ain't a doctor, how did you find out about me?
Detective Proctor told me about you.
Proctor, yeah, that guy, he's still alive.
More or less. Listen, Michael.
Yes, I
risked the
saved
lives to
him
come
earlier.
here. You're the only one who can help me. Please, I beg you. Tell me everything you know about these people. I don't think you're crazy. I trust you. So please, trust me.
All right then.
He's Batman.
You've been locked away a long time, so you probably don't know. But you're kind of famous. You were one of the best at your job. Some might even say you were a legend.
Me? A legend, really?
Look, I don't condone what you did, but I am impressed you managed to get so close to so many important people. Politicians, world leaders. It's not easy.
I was good, wasn't I? But I hated every second of it.
So why did you do it?
The money, why else? 800,000 to kill one guy? People on the street kill for a few dollars. I thought of myself as a higher class of killer. But a legend? I never thought I'd be a legend.
Tell me exactly what happened.
I remember like it was yesterday. By that time, I already had 3 kills in the books. And a nice pile of money in the bank. So I said to myself, that's it. I'm done. Then this guy, all dressed in black, shows up one day, says he'll pay me 800 grand to kill some guy. He puts 100 grand in cash right there in front of my hand and says, this is just for listening to me. You'll get the rest when the job's done. So I agreed. I'd do one more job.
Who did you have to kill?
The target was some guy I'd never heard of, but apparently he was famous. Some kind of president of the Peace of America organization. Tyler Green, if I remember right. To this day, I don't know why this hippie was so important.
Tyler Green was the man who inspired my father's entire political philosophy.
The pieces start to fall together. So I did the job. The guy in black said to meet him in this shack way out on the outskirts of the city. He asked for pictures, for proof. Oh God, no, not again.
What's wrong?
I'll see it again. No, get out of my head.
Do you need heparin?
Michael, look at me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I have these...
Oh, jeez.
He needs heparin.
as the shrinks call them.
Are you okay to keep talking?
Sure, where was I? Oh yeah, the guy in black says how satisfied they are with my work. Says they got my money right there. But first, he wants to sit and talk. He says they want me to work for them full time, but doesn't say who they are. By this point, I don't really care. Mafia, CIA, the Russians, whatever. I just wanted to get my money and get out of there. And then it happened. The room was quiet. Kinda like this room right now. But then it got too quiet. No sound at all. He started talking again, but his mouth was closed.
What do you mean?
God help me, I never experienced anything like it. He told me they needed me. They wanted me to be one of them.
Who were they?
I don't know, he just kept sending his thoughts to my head, and I heard every word just as I can hear you now. But that wasn't the worst of it. Someone else was talking. At first I thought they were in the room too, but there was nobody there. He spoke to me. He tried to convince me. He showed me pictures in my head. He showed me their incredible wealth, the power they had. He showed me how they control the world. I saw it all with my head, as if I'd experienced it myself. Like a memory, these people are not from this world. They're monsters, aliens from another planet.
Aliens.
I started screaming. I left the money on the table and ran. And the whole time I was running, I could hear the voices in my head. The voices started speaking some nonsense language, whispering like they were right next to me. I went back to my apartment and lay on the floor for what must have been days.
Pissed myself.
Michael?
I heard them for a week or two after that. Then all of a sudden they stopped. But sometimes...
What?
Sometimes I see things.
What things?
Things not of this world. We are slaves, Richard. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to see these things. I envy those I killed. Living in this hell is my true punishment.
Don't worry, Michael. Everything will be all right.
You don't know how often I hear that phrase. It's never gonna be all right. Never. Not as long as they exist.
He may be hiding something important. I should check out Coltrane's apartment in case there's any evidence left behind. That is, if the apartment still exists.
Why would it
That's for
still
now.
be?
Oh yes, the piss stain is it's right there.
Like, who be paying the? Just try to
I
give
have
him
nothing
pills.
to say to him.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
It seemed like they were giving us a clue, like he needed the pills.
Maybe next time we come back or
The
something.
officer said
Yeah.
Coltrane is behind bulletproof. All
right.
Such cold and unforgiving cells. I'm glad I don't have to sleep in one of these. I've nothing else to ask.
But seriously, what was with that voice?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Batman voice, I guess.
I was thinking Cookie Monster, but okay.
So I guess we gotta find out where his apartment was.
I'm noticing a theme to the gameplay here so far.
Come back to her
Make
after
it fast,
everything.
Richie. I'm a little busy
Yeah.
at the moment. How did it go? Were you able to talk to him?
A little.
Was he totally out of his mind?
He was calm for the most part. Must be heavily medicated. But he told me some interesting stuff. He claims he was working for this secret society. I want to look through his old apartment. There might be some clues left behind.
I'm sure the police cleaned the place out. Who knows if it's even there anymore?
I still want to check it out. Can you find the address?
Was this like 30 years ago?
Pavarotti sing.
Yep.
Count to 10 and I'll have it. Okay, let's see.
1,
1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 10.
2, 3.
Got it. Michael Coltrane, last known address 952 Lincoln Avenue. Now let's see if it's still standing. You're in luck. Nobody's touched the place since 1978. And no new tenants since Crazy Mike. I guess nobody wants to sleep in Jack the Ripper's old bedroom.
So does this take place in like 2008?
Maybe?
All the same, be careful. That's a rough neighborhood. The place is probably crawling with junkies.
Thanks, I will.
When did the iPhone come out?
And
Was it
hey,
Yeah.
like 2008?
5-ish?
I've been thinking
Oh,
about
maybe.
everything you told me before. I want you to know I'm not mad at you. It took a lot of guts to tell me all that, and it wasn't easy to hear. But I forgive you.
Thanks. That means a lot to me.
I don't want you to disappear again after this. I don't have a lot of friends, and I could use one to talk to now and again.
I'd like that.
Anyway, here I go getting sentimental when you have a case to solve. Have fun at your crack house.
Yeah, I'll try. Talk to you soon.
Maybe we can trade
I'll
this
be here.
heparin for some crack.
I'm not sure I believe. Well, junkies are like both equally. I'm not sure I believe she would forgive me that quickly. It was like, why did you leave me? I was feeling a little bad about how much I was cheating on you. Oh, you dear poor man. I didn't realize you were suffering. I forgive you.
Yep.
Whoa, this place is a mess.
So what's hidden in the radiator?
I can't see any use for this thing.
Sticky coffee residue.
This thing has been cold for more than 30 years. Might as well be making the room colder.
Over the patch of bricks. Oh, nice.
Oh. Somebody left this table leg here.
Table leg broke. It seems hollow.
I wonder if you could bash it open
You
with
can
the
see
leg that's right
underlying
beside
metal
it.
wall. This place needs some serious.
Or serious fixing or serious breaking.
I think part of the problem is everything's right beside where you need to use it.
Yeah.
There's something.
Yeah,
in
all
there.
the puzzles are kind of contained in one area.
A map.
Like the whole puzzle.
Like it overall works as a story. It just doesn't quite work as a point and click.
Yeah. It's a little
Map
too
I found in
simplified.
Coltrane's apartment. It looks like it leads
Except
into his
the,
office.
I guess the
It
mustache
shows the coordinates of the hut where
was a little
Coltrane
more
had
interesting.
meetings with those people, whoever they are. At least I hope that's where it leads.
Wait, I missed part of that.
A map I found in Coltrane's
Into the
apartment.
woods.
It looks like it leads into the wood.
Okay. Was that all we needed here?
This is where I would
Beautiful
start
view of
singing
one of the
any
worst
song from Into the
neighborhoods in
Woods,
the
but I
city.
remember literally none of them. Also, I don't sing.
I don't need to care.
You never know when you need a table leg.
I can't see any.
What if we find another table and it needs a leg?
Yeah. Or what if you just needed an impromptu butt plug? You never know. Is that sort of what you're-
That's
is
what
this-
a
is this when I-
butt plug is for.
I'm not gonna lie. This place gives me the creeps.
No arvels.
I bet no one has stepped foot in this part of the forest in years.
On the other hand, I really like pretty much all these set designs, or whatever you call it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, game looks pretty
This place
cool.
gives me the creeps. I bet no one has stepped foot in this part of the forest in years.
Like so far, I'm like judging it based on just being a point and click game, not based on being a free game.
Sure. Yeah, free game, yeah. What is that? Ninja
I'll
Star?
take this piece of rope.
Piece of rope.
Which I'm guessing we're going to use right here.
It's a very short piece of
A
rope.
piece of twine I found in the hut.
Use it to make a rat tail to pretend to be a rat.
I shouldn't cut that.
I don't need this junk.
Time for some heparin on a string.
I don't need that.
Spring, whatever, same thing.
A trap
Aha.
door.
It's
Can
a
you get
trap.
that log?
This log?
Oh, not the one I meant. I meant the one towards the right. Okay.
That?
Yeah, apparently not.
I don't need that.
What is that?
This? Is it like a...
No. The thing you were saying, I don't need. What the heck is
I
that?
might find a use for this wax block and that wooden stick.
Wait, wooden stick? So we could have taken the table leg.
A solid wooden stick.
A solid wooden board.
I'll take it.
I don't like the animation for picking something up because it looks like your
Dry
arm
wooden
is
board.
getting like stretched, like of the Armstrong variety.
You got something against Stretch Armstrong?
No, but
It sounds like you got something against Stretch Armstrong.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
It's not a well.
A secret door. I wonder what's down below.
Darkness. I feel like Scissor Man's gonna pop out.
There is
I
something
somehow forgot about those
deeply
games.
unsettling about this place. I don't like it. I should look around and get back to the city as soon as possible.
Because it's been a while.
I thought you were going to take berries and cream.
I can't see anything. Looks.
So what do we have on us? We have a wick.
Yeah.
We have a
wax. We need to make a
wax.
candle.
This is a good idea.
But the wax is too hard. So we have to heat it up. Maybe, well, the radiator is cold. We go back to use that where we
The really hot one.
Yes.
All right. So this puzzle looks like it might require us to go elsewhere. And then we need to find a source of flame. Yeah, maybe that's right. Let's go to... Wait, we can't even go back there. Maybe our daughter smokes.
I mean, there's a stove
Do you
there.
have a moment, sweetheart?
That's true.
What is it?
Is everything...
Can I bum a cigarette?
I don't need... I could heat this on the stove, but I don't want my whole apartment to smell.
Really?
I should do it somewhere else.
All right, so this at least confirms it. Have you ever made a candle?
I've never... Wait, I have made... Well, it was like a very basic melt the beeswax kind of thing. I made like a... Hey, I did make some candles a long time ago. As part of like a certain like function. Judy?
I only tried it once with Ashley. We made it smell like watermelon.
I love the...
Watermelon.
The old...
Dead father smoke.
It's empty.
I mean, technically, you could just turn on that light since this is a while ago. It's before CFLs. That would heat up the wax enough. Just saying. Can you do a quick search for where we can get wax melters?
Honestly, my clothes aren't... Honestly...
Give me your Sensi. It's got to be the hut.
Maybe it is. Oh, our friend is gone.
You went to get lucky. So what is that thing right above the trapdoor?
I don't need that.
Yeah, I don't know. It just says we don't need it.
Basket.
Oh.
It must have been here for decades.
Try putting the wax on that.
Here?
I could put that in the back.
Huh.
It puts the wax in the basket. Gets the hose again.
So we can put things in the basket. Possibly. Did we get something from the basket?
I don't want to destroy...
I don't recall getting anything from there.
No.
And what is that last thing? Oh, it's a board. Good thinking. Okay, so now we have a nice surface for putting something down. Are we doing a
Using
seance?
this on the wooden board won't do...
Can we just put the rope right on it or the stick even?
I could put that in the basket, but it won't help.
Hey, Chad.
I mean, is it that far from playing Companions of
Hydrogen
Xanth?
peroxide.
I don't understand what we're doing with this board.
I think we're setting something up eventually. We just have to make the thing to set up first.
Richard, this is a bad idea.
Oh, we're gonna.
Please try not to burn down the whole forest.
Oh, start a fire. Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually made fire.
Now we can melt the wax, right?
Yep.
Nice. I've melted the wax.
Call me a craftsman. I actually made myself a candle.
You turned
we
yourself
can-
into a candle?
And now we can light it here and take it downstairs.
Yep. It was all
Now
self-contained
that I've
again.
lit the candle, I can put this out. I don't want to be responsible for a forest fire.
We're like, be irresponsible for a forest fire. Ha ha! Got him.
We can light the forest fire when we
I
leave.
like how there was no light this whole time until we set that down, which means
Mhm.
the flame was definitely in our pocket.
Yep.
I don't need... I don't... What's this? These two pieces of paper have some interesting symbols
Couldn't
on
we
them.
just take the paper and then
They appear to be
leave?
different languages, though. I wonder what they mean.
Oh.
I don't recognize these symbols. Strange-looking symbols. They don't look like any kind of human language I've ever seen.
It's Phyrexian.
Phyrexian?
Nothing else.
Magic.
I better...
Oh.
Nothing... Nothing...
100% human centipede concept art. We're just gonna leave the burning candle down here. Don't want to start any
Wait.
forest fires.
We checked those coats down there, right?
Yeah, I'll go back down, but I don't... The arrow didn't turn orange when I hovered over them, so I don't think there's anything for them with them.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
I
we should...
better leave the candle here.
Why?
A lit candle.
You're gonna leave a lit candle?
Nothing... Nothing...
Okay. Let's go back to Judy.
I have nothing to say.
No, not Judy. Maybe the library?
That's a really good idea.
Show her, like, can you tell me about these symbols?
I'm sorry to bother you again. Can you tell me anything about these symbols?
Why, of course. These are ancient Sumerian symbols. Cuneiform, to be more precise.
Was that cuneiform?
One of the oldest forms of writing.
Wow, you really know your stuff. Are you able to read them?
I recognize what they are, but I have no idea how to read them.
Can we
okay.
borrow a book?
Thank you anyway. This has been very helpful.
You need
Okay,
your
this
library
is helpful.
card, but you can't get it
Those
till
symbols are
tomorrow
Sumerian
when
cuneiform.
Hillary's in.
I should look into that. No point in asking Judy for help with this. She's as much of a history buff as I am a sports fan. I'll do some research on my own.
Go sports. What about the other one?
I'm sorry to bother you. Are you familiar with these symbols?
I'm sorry, dear. I've never seen anything like that before.
All right. Thanks anyway. These are apparently
I don't know if-
Sumerian symbols, but I can't read them.
I don't know if they're cuneiform, but when I tried like Googling cuneiform, it's not that dissimilar actually.
Oh, really?
At least a Google image search.
So this is here twice. So that must... Maybe that's a single letter? I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm assuming this is actually English because
Yeah.
everything is English. It's a universal language after all.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is interesting.
Maybe they could be entire words though.
Strange looking symbol.
Um.
That looks like it could be counting. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Maybe our daughter knows about this stuff from the internet.
They have internet on
I
computers
don't want
now?
Patricia to know anything.
Oh. What about this?
I don't want Patricia to know.
Maybe she just wants to get high on heparin?
They don't look.
Maybe.
I don't want to show that to Patricia. She might think I'm using drugs.
Like heparin.
Heparin abuse.
You should have given her the fake mustache. She could have gone in instead of you.
So Judy doesn't know.
You could check the books in your father's office.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe there's Sumerian.
The old phone book.
It was.
I don't need to push those books.
Okay.
Maybe it's just matter of the library, but you just
phone.
have to search the books
Father's-
yourself.
Maybe. Son, do you have your library card?
Like they specifically said, actually, the book's just to
Man, I
the
haven't read a
left
book.
there. Like above the table.
Oh, she's just gonna let us use the computer. I
Oh,
thought
good
she
idea.
wouldn't. Google.
Keyword, Sumerian. Let's see what this library has. Here's the most recent article, published a year ago. It says, From Archaeology to Psychiatry, Professor Dr. Cornelius Blake, Ph.D., a talented professor from St. George's University, is a well-known biologist. The professor's academic interests, however, extend beyond the biology courses he teaches at the university level. Blake's research in biology has made him a contender for the Nobel Prize, but he is also a historian and one of the nation's top experts on ancient Sumer and Egypt. He is one of a handful of people in the United States capable of translating ancient
people call it
Sumerian
Sumer?
form, from which
I thought
he
it was
has received
Sumeria.
several awards. His accomplishments do not end there. He is also a brilliant mind in psychology and psychiatry. Most recently, he was part of a team from Washington Medical University that made historic breakthroughs in treating several challenging cases of schizophrenia.
Oh, come on.
Interesting. I should visit the university and
that's
talk to Professor Blake. If he can translate Sumerian symbols...
Well, no,
that
I
would be a
think
huge
come
help.
on is you, not
Is it
me.
just
guess
me?
is this secret society
I think
uses
so.
this
It should really
ancient
just be both of
language as
us.
a code of some
Yeah.
kind.
What was that last part?
Oh, we had to go see him at the university because coincidentally, this guy is an expert on translating cuneiform symbols, knowing when people are developing cult-related schizophrenia, and also knowing who killed your father. He's a triple threat.
Do you think he's dead?
Well, I didn't, but
I bet he's dead.
if he actually is
In
dead,
his office.
that would be very Indiana Jones.
It would also be very Gabriel Knight.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. I forgot.
Cool. Hey, Bernie.
Hey, Bernald.
Maybe is vampire car?
Struggling with your bio research? Let me do it for you. Available for all types of research. Price is negotiable. 555-213-6897. Brian Kosloff.
See, on the one hand, that seems like it ought to be completely unrelated, but they just introduced this guy as being a biologist, even though it's archaeology.
Yeah.
And if only we knew any
Struggling
other
with your bio
biologists.
Yeah. Alternate planned ending to the room.
By the way, is that card separate or from form, or are they both the same thing?
They're separate, but
Struggling with... Somebody wrote, "We don't need no education." I had the same attitude when I was in school.
we need education. Exactly. Oh, there he is. Does he look dead to you?
Hello,
You should
Professor.
stab him, see if any blood comes out.
Good afternoon.
My name is Richard. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
I'm a bit busy at the moment, but seeing as how you've already interrupted me, what can I do for you?
You can do himself.
I've read some very interesting things about you.
Is that so? What about?
About your work. You've published papers in an extraordinary number of fields. History, anthropology, biology,
The French I took.
You exaggerate. I just helped with the translations. Once you know a language, you know it in every subject. And one time I helped a few people suffering from schizophrenia. That's all.
Wow, that's still very impressive. It's an honor to speak to someone like you.
Oh, please. Journalists like to pitch us as academic heroes so they can sell their articles. If they wrote about my Intro to Biology course, which I teach every day, no one would give a damn.
You're too humble. Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye.
So we have to explicitly show him the symbols that he's an expert on to show we
I'd like
figured
your
it
help
out.
with something.
I'll see what I can do, but you don't look like a student. What's this about?
I understand you can translate Old Sumerian text. Is that right?
That's correct. I completed my dissertation on Sumerian literature during the 3rd dynasty of Ur. But I'm sorry, I don't offer tutoring on the subject. If you want to learn more about Sumerian language, you can buy my book,
Buy my
Forgotten
book.
Art and Literature in the Middle East. It's in the campus bookstore.
Maybe another time.
It's
I'm only
overpriced.
looking to translate one piece of paper.
Can I see it?
Here.
Interesting. It appears to be a particularly early form of Sumerian writing, and yet it's been written on parchment less than 50 years old. Where did you get this?
I'm sorry, that's a private matter. I'd rather not say. I'll pay you for the translation, of course.
No, payment won't be necessary. I relish the opportunity to dig into texts I've never seen before. Hold on a moment.
What is it?
Sir, you must tell me where you got this.
I'm sorry, I really can't.
I just need time to translate it.
Of course, when can I come by to...
If you'll excuse me, I really must get back to work.
But
Just
he
let me
is
know
dead,
when I
yeah.
should be...
Yes,
He's gonna die.
come back in a day or two.
Oh, okay. Thank you,
If you
Professor.
hear really
Not a problem.
quietly, he's
Goodbye.
humming, I
That
like
was
being
weird.
alive. I
Why
like
was he
being
so upset
alive.
about the parchment? Does he know something?
Here, maybe these blood thinners will help you stay alive.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I can't. Now, if you'll excuse...
What kind of biologist are you? I'm sure you can hand pills to any biologist. And
Can you tell me anything about these symbols?
Quite striking. But it doesn't look like any
Aliens.
human language I've ever
why would you?
seen.
Who would phrase it that way?
All right, thanks.
Human. It doesn't look like any language. Yeah.
I don't need an...
Take his stuff.
I can't just take it. Blake's watching. I don't need that.
He'd
So we
be.
have to take whatever that is after he's dead.
We can distract him with this knife.
Stab, stab, stab. Oh no, you better get a mop for that.
I don't need... I haven't got the slightest idea how to use that. Technology...
What is it? An incubator?
I don't really know how to use that. I don't
think
want
it's
to
an
break
old
it.
Amiga.
You just look in. Never mind.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
Hey, a lot of those microscopes can be really irritating
I don't
to
need
not jam the objective down through the lens. Slide, I mean. Have you never smacked a slide with the objective?
Oh, I've done it. Not in a while, but I've done
I
it.
better call Judy and have her...
I did it once in high school. I was like, ah.
Crack.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, Judy. Have you ever heard of Professor Cornelius Blake?
doesn't ring a bell.
Look him up if you can.
Already
By the
done
way,
it.
he's about to be dead.
What do you want to know?
You hear
Looks
screams.
like a successful academic. He's got degrees in science, history, literature, a lot of writing credits in journals, teaches college classes. You don't think he's one of the bad guys, do you?
No, not really. After I spoke to Crazy Mike, I started poking around and found a piece of parchment with symbols on it. Turns out it was written in ancient Sumerian.
Okay, and?
And Blake is the only one who can translate the text.
Oh my god, please.
Probably not the only one.
This is so boring.
I found the parchment in an old shack where Crazy Mike made a deal with a man from a secret society. I think they're the ones responsible for these murders.
Okay, I'm back in.
When Blake saw the parchment, he started acting weird. Like he recognized it. Like he knew something.
Interesting. What do you need from me?
Take a closer look at him. I don't know, try hacking the campus closed-circuit cameras or something.
He's drinking coffee right
Just
now?
gonna witness his murder.
He makes it with milk and 2 sugars. Hold on, make that 3 sugars.
Wow, you're too good.
You're right. I am too good for you. Stop trying to butter me up.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Judy. Let me know if anything happens, okay?
Oh god. He's on his 4th pack of sugar. Are those Splendas? Jesus.
Judy.
Yeah. I'll call you if the boring old professor does anything.
Or he's gonna die
Thank you.
from too much Splenda.
Let's call it a day. I better get some rest. I really don't need to want...
Why does he think there's an age limit on being a student?
Time for some much-needed rest.
Day 1 complete.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Did she ever move?
Hey,
You sound tired.
Nope.
You sleep all right?
I guess. Well, actually, there was something I was thinking about last night.
What?
What happened to you back then? You know, when you got all weird and
I slept with my models and then I ran
I
away.
never got a straight answer from you. It's been years and I was just a kid. I didn't know what was going on and I've been afraid to ask you. I think about it a lot. You were like a different person. It was scary, but I'm not a kid anymore. Whatever it is, I can handle it.
Why are you so curious now?
Mom mentioned it the other day and I started thinking about it again. I know I can be a pain in the ass sometimes, but I love you. We all care about you, even Mom. She worries you're gonna end up as a drug addict or go crazy or
I
something.
hope she doesn't find our
You don't have to
heparin.
worry about me. I don't do drugs.
Only
And I'm
heparin.
in a much better place now. I just had a bit of a crisis. That's all. It happens sometimes when you're older.
Like a midlife crisis? When guys have a midlife crisis, they start drinking or gambling or they buy a Porsche. They don't disappear for months or years. You cut yourself off from everyone. Even Judy didn't know what happened to you. I still don't see what you saw in her. Smart ass bitch.
Watch your mouth, young lady. Judy was a good friend of mine. Don't talk about her like that.
I'm just glad you're not with her anymore. She was bossy. You never used to let anyone boss you around.
I let you boss me around.
I'm allowed to. I'm your daughter. And you're avoiding the question. What happened? Can't you tell me?
Yes, of course. Just not right now. I gotta go, okay, honey?
Yeah, fine. Just trying to talk to the invisible dad.
I'm sorry I haven't seen you much lately. I will soon. I promise. I just need time to figure something out.
Don't worry, Dad. I'm used to it. I have to do my homework anyway.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Hopefully Professor Blake has done some translating overnight. I should pay him a visit.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed this when we were looking him up, but he's 3 days retirement.
Oh, the professor?
Yeah. And also, he's about to go on a big vacation. And his wife is pregnant. And he just finally got the seats on his car, the exact perfect level of comfiness.
So you're saying he's dead?
So yes, he is so dead. All the heparin in the world can't bring him back. Oh, there's another thing on the notice.
You noticed it.
Here's a new one. I'm not able to attend today's lecture. My colleague, Mr. Smith, will take over.
Oh.
In case of any problems, please contact me on my cell. 555-698-4777. Sincerely, Professor Cornelius Blake.
Did he skip town?
Interesting.
I don't need.
You don't need it?
Huh.
Somebody wrote.
Oh, we have a photographic memory. These doors are locked.
Oh.
Oh, what? What is going on?
He's not dead? He's about to die. No, he's probably dead. It's just
Hello, Professor.
nerve twitches.
He hasn't noticed he's dead yet.
It's you.
Were you able to translate the symbols?
You need to give me more time than that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's why he's
I don't
not
mean to
dead.
be rude. It's just very important to me.
Well, I'm a very busy man. You'll just have to wait.
When will you have time to translate it?
I don't know. Maybe in a few days.
Can I take it for now then? I'll bring it back once you have time.
I'm sorry, but I left it at home.
I see. All right. No problem. I'll come back another day. I'll let you work for now. Goodbye.
Very well. Goodbye.
Left it at home? My ass. I bet he's already translated it and he knows something. I need to lure him out of the office and search the place.
I can hear you.
Yeah, it's weird how much they just talk right beside people. Like, they could just do, like, the inner monologue thing, but no. Oh, we have his phone number.
Right. Is this
I'm
what is
assuming
this?
I'm assuming that's a phone right beside his office.
Yeah, because it can't be in a different area. Then open it.
Oh no, wait, we're walking around with the phone, aren't we?
Yeah, we do have a phone. But also this breaker box. Can we open it? Did we just do a little spin? We did.
I can't believe that worked.
There was a loose wire. I didn't even have to pull very hard on it.
What did
There's
we do?
nothing else I can do with it. There's nothing.
We pulled a loose wire. Oh, we have a wire?
A thin, bendable wire.
All right, so we're gonna pick a lock on something, but
his door.
Oh, maybe when we call him away, he's gonna be. We can't use that phone.
I shouldn't make any calls from our band's phone.
Oh right, that's not our phone.
We have to use the Nokia.
Oh, it's just already here. I even wrote it down in case we had to dial it.
Professor Cornelius Blake?
Yes. Who is this?
My name is Jason Truman, one of your bio students. Something terrible happened in the classroom. Please, Professor, we need your help.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Thank you, Professor.
It worked like a charm. Now I just need to find a place to hide.
Perhaps in that little doorway there. Oh, he's gonna do it himself.
I mean, do you need to hide really? I mean, you were just in there. He knows you can just act like you're on the phone talking to someone else.
He's in such a hurry too. Professor, please help! Something horrible's happened. Well, guess must be hitting the old dusty trail.
Jeremy's bleeding.
The Foley had some heparin. Oh well, he's dead. Wait, heparin would be bad.
The door is closed.
All right. So, question is, how do we bend that? Do we just use it directly, or?
I unlocked the door.
Got it.
How many locks can you open with one piece of metal?
All right. I don't have much time.
That one.
I'll look around quickly and get out of here.
I have a total of 3 locks I can open with one piece of metal, and they're all terrible padlocks. So what do we steal?
A picture?
A picture of a young woman. Maybe Blake's daughter.
Why would we do that?
There's a key hidden in the back of the frame. I unlocked it.
I think that was just it.
Was that even a puzzle?
Yes.
This appears to be Blake's diary.
Or more of a work journal than a personal diary. Wow, it's incredibly detailed. Psychiatry, biology, anthropology. This guy studies everything. Let me see if there's anything helpful in here. This guy really knows his stuff. He's been working on 3 huge projects simultaneously. You have to admit his genius. This section seems focused on biology, even some history. He's very interested in Iran. I wonder what for. An old Sumerian civilization?
Aliens.
So this is why he was interested in my parchment. Let's see. Student biology research, homework assignments. What's this? Here's something written in red. It says...
Roll credits.
Metaphobia?
I was just
What the hell
thinking
is
about the
that?
title. Like, why
It
is that
seems
the
to be
title?
Blake's personal project. Some kind of independent research. Judging by the highlighted text, it looks important. Whoa. This is strange. Superior race taking over? Telepathic communication? Hallucinations, delusions, insomnia? What is this? This doesn't look like a university project. There are lots of symbols similar to those from the parchment. Are my symbols somehow related to his research? This is why Blake acted so strangely when I showed him the parchment. According to this, he not only knows about this secret society, he's also working on exposing them. Blake either went crazy, or he's onto something big. But why would someone with his IQ believe in a conspiracy theory? What if, just maybe,
Because conspiracy
Crazy
theories
Mike wasn't that crazy after
are
all?
sometimes true.
His delusions and hallucinations might have been caused by something Blake is trying to uncover. Reptilians.
Reptilians.
What the hell are reptilians? Some kind of lizard cult or something? Here he's drawn sketches of humanoids. They're like
Patton
lizard-human
Oswalt?
mutants. Come on. Does Blake really believe in this?
Do we know where we can
And
find
how is
some
this connected to
foil?
the deaths of all those politicians? And what is metaphobia?
Is it fear of
Here's
change?
something. According
Oh,
to Blake,
is that what that
it's a
means?
phenomenon when one's mind changes as a result of high telekinetic frequencies. This phenomenon is often mistaken for schizophrenia, but Blake sought to prove the existence of metaphobia. His primary patient was a man named Stuart Winkelstein. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia, but Blake was convinced he suffered from metaphobia. Wait a minute. This name rings a bell.
Winkelstein.
Stuart Winkelstein.
We haven't heard this name, have we?
Winkelstein.
I don't think so.
I remember now. He was a successful politician from a different political party than my father's, but he had similar goals. Like all the other victims. There's a weird connection between these cases. But what does it all mean? Stuart Winkelstein mysteriously disappeared more than 7 years ago, and Blake couldn't find out what happened to him. According to Blake, this lizard cult somehow screws with people's minds in order to control them. In most cases, the human mind is too fragile to withstand the pressure, and they suffer from metaphobia. Long story short, they become delusional and go mad because of the high level of unnatural frequencies in their brains. When someone suffers from metaphobia, they are highly delusional. They suffer from hallucinations and tend to claim that he or she knows that the human race is doomed. He also mentions a museum in Iran called the Shant-Magorian Museum. Apparently the only one in the world that has an exhibition about mysticism in Sumerian culture. There aren't many details, but he highlighted Sumer and Iran. He's also sketched a few symbols, which are very similar to the ones I gave him. And what is this? He claims there is a book in this Iranian museum that details old Sumerian culture and their connection to this cult. The book is called The Draconium. Sounds demonic. He wrote, "The Draconium is
draconic.
the answer."
I was just thinking.
Right underneath the text. This must be really important. What the hell is going on? This has to be connected to my father's death. But a cult? A secret society? Why would they want my father dead? He also mentioned some kind of secret island, but there isn't much information. I should check out the museum Blake mentions in this journal. It must have some information about all this madness. Man, this case is getting out of hand. I better take this journal with me.
He's gonna know.
There's a lot of exhibition.
I don't...
Yep. I think that's everything.
Just more lab just... I should look around before...
Oh, maybe we did miss something.
Just paperwork. Nothing...
There are 4 separate drawers.
How many drawers?
4. That can't all the cupboards.
Just paper.
Oh, he's not making a distinction between the drawers.
Are you sure there are 4 drawers?
Just student research.
You know, for a while there, I thought I saw 5.
I don't need that.
What's this?
Yeah, I don't know. Crack pipe?
Blood and skin samples.
Same thing.
Better take it.
It's just mysterious blood and skin. Why would we want to take that?
Blood and skin samples I found in Blake's office.
The microscope.
I'd like to take a closer look at these samples, but I don't know how to...
Really?
I can't just... I'd rather...
Can we leave now?
I should look around.
No.
Oh. Weird.
I don't need that.
And we've tried opening all the cupboards, like, for example, along... Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, that's what he was writing. Probably.
The translated Sumerian...
Dagger man, blood, big hand, demon, mountains, temple, god, goblet, snake, create, sun, cattle, cut, mouth, transform, water, dwell, darkness.
Strange-looking symbols.
I don't think they're in any way related.
The translated Sumerian...
Wait, so transform is something mouth?
What?
See, it's the same symbols.
Transform it. Oh.
Yeah. Is it like dwell? So it's like
Hand
part of
mouth?
dwell.
Transform
Oh,
as hand
hand.
mouth?
Hand mouth. Wait, no, there's one line missing. One hand.
Ah.
It's just some random symbols, I guess. So I guess we know the game won't let you leave an area like that if you don't have everything. He's going to know we took those things.
Well, he's gonna know that they were taken.
But, I mean, who else would he suspect?
As far as he knows, we're waiting for him to give us the translation. So he may not know that we snuck in to steal them.
What did we want to... Oh, blood sample.
Blood sample and to check out the exhibit.
Check out this blood. Look at this blood I found.
What is that?
They're a blood and skin sample.
Ew, God, Richard, why do you have that?
Why
Well,
do we
Found
have
in Blake's
this?
office.
She's got it too.
You think this is what, a clue?
Maybe.
Well, good luck. I'm not touching that.
Just saying, she's got blood and skin too, so...
We have no reason for assuming this is related to anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, why did we take it?
I mean, we must just take his wallet. This could also be a clue.
All right. So, what the heck are we doing to analyze the blood and skin?
Have you tried tasting it?
No, but maybe.
Oh. She is a university student. And that means she
Blake's personal
knows.
journal.
Oh,
She
I don't
probably
want Patricia
knows.
to know
Oh. Do you know any vampires?
I have nothing.
She's not a
I
vampire.
don't need the.
She could be.
I don't.
That's a fair point. She could be.
What the heck are we doing with the blood? Use the
we
heparin on
don't-
it?
Can't just.
We don't know which.
We kept his picture.
A picture of a young woman. Maybe Blake's daughter.
Well, maybe he should have thought of that before helping us.
We kept his picture and his key.
Well,
Now
let's
that-
just let's just
Now that I
hope
have
that
the
he
key.
has a spare.
The translated Sumerian symbols.
Maybe we use the blood on the
don't
symbols. What was this
Wow.
again?
This is huge.
Oh,
He had a.
yeah.
It's a. This amazing.
blood money.
I don't think.
Everything's supposed to be literal. Yeah, who can we call?
Koslov.
Who's Kozlov again?
Tutor? Biology tutor.
Oh,
Can you show us how to use a microscope?
or just do a test for us.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about the note you posted in the university.
Oh, yeah. What do you need help with?
I have a blood and skin sample I need processed. Will you be
Orville.
able to help?
Yeah,
Hey,
no
Reeves.
problem.
Hello.
It'll cost you between 50 and $100, depending on what kind of research we're talking about.
That's fine.
I'm not on campus right now. Can you meet me in the city library?
Sure, no problem.
Cool. See you soon.
Goodbye.
So that's why we have money, is to pay him off.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can pay him with
Standing here.
pictures of people's daughters.
That's true.
Hi, are you Brian Koslov?
The one and only. You the guy who called before?
Yeah.
So what can I do for you?
They could have at least put a label or something on these that made it interesting to us somehow. I don't
A
know.
label on. Oh, yeah,
Just-
like just
like-
to indicate that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like some research done on these blood and skin samples. I want to know everything there is to know about them. Blood type, skin tone,
It could be
age,
totally unrelated.
and let me know if you find anything out of the ordinary. Diseases, chemicals, whatever it might be.
All right, I'll give it a shot. It'll cost you $100. Pleasure doing business with you. I'll call you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
And
So-
considering we know it
Nice day.
cost $100, and
Someone was
there was
calling
more
you.
than $100 there.
Yeah.
Hey, Judy.
Richard, something terrible has just happened.
What are you talking about?
You know the biology professor you asked me to watch? Professor Cornelius Blake?
Somebody
Yeah,
just
what
robbed
happened?
him.
He's just been killed.
What? That can't be. I just spoke to him.
Oh,
Good
we're a
thing we
murder
weren't
suspect.
seeing.
Don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but please keep your eyes open.
I can't believe it. Keep me updated if you hear anything else.
I will.
Police
What's
say
going
that
on?
his office was
What happened
ransacked.
to Professor Blake? If they were onto him, they may be onto me as well. I should lay low for now.
The librarian.
These people could be anywhere. I don't even know who they are. I'll go home and rest. This is getting intense.
I'm gonna not tell my daughter that she might be in danger. 'Cause then she'll want to have an awkward conversation, and I don't
All
like
this commotion
communicating.
about Professor Blake has me exhausted. I should call it a day.
We didn't even get to find his body.
Yeah, that's not fair. We could have done like some puppeteering with it or something.
Good morning, honey. How are you?
Bored. I hate this city. There's nothing to do. I don't know anyone. How can you?
You know she's getting kidnapped.
It's a city, Patricia. There are a million things you can do. When I finish my work, I'll take you out and show you all the great things the city has to offer. We'll go to a museum or an art exhibition, like we used to.
When you finish your work, you always have work. Mysterious secret work you won't tell anyone about.
I'll tell you once it's all sorted out.
Does this have something to do with Grandpa's death?
What? How do you know that?
I can just tell. You're kind of easy to read, you know that? Is there a problem with the inheritance? You should talk to Mom if you need money.
I don't need money. It has nothing to do with that. It's something else related to your grandfather. I'll explain everything when the time comes.
Wow, Gandalf with the cryptic messages. Whatever. Keep your secret. I don't care. I gotta go study for a test. God, I can't wait for winter break.
Well, if you get good grades, I'll take you out somewhere nice for your break.
I always get good grades.
And I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Someone is calling me.
She's like the Leah Remini of this game, except she's
Right.
not useful. What was her character's name again?
Research into those samples you gave me. If it's okay, can we meet again at the library?
Perfect. I'll head over there in a few minutes.
Great. I'm here now. See you soon.
I think it's really more. Well, actually, no. Judy's more like Mosley. I don't know.
Yeah, Judy's the Mosley. She's the Leah Remini. The dead professor is the dead professor.
Yeah.
Hello. So what did you find out?
Look, man, I don't know what kind of weird shit you're into, but I don't want to be a part of it.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
Don't play stupid. The blood is half human DNA and half some kind of lizard DNA. The skin has
Really?
scales like a fish or a snake, but not like any animal I've ever seen.
Are you
Couldn't it just be like a contaminated human sample that has
Who are you?
also
doing
lizard
some kind of secret government test on humans?
stuff?
No, you don't
That's messed up, man. It's not right. Just take it and leave. If anyone asks, we never met. Got it? I'm out of here.
What are you doing? A secret government
This is
experiment
really getting
and dealing
strange.
with students?
And how
Would
did
this
he
secret
process that
society
so
be
quickly?
Experimenting with lizard DNA? I'm not sure where to look next. Professor Blake mentioned a mysterious island in his journal, but he doesn't say where it is. That's the only clue I've got right now. I guess I have to book a flight to Iran to check that museum out.
Guess we have to go to Iran now. Because lizard DNA.
It's too bad that V only had, well, the remake I made, or the reboot, whatever we call it, only had one season.
What?
Oh, was that called V? It was a TV series, as well as a TV series, about perfectly
Let's see if I can
normal
get a flight to
humans.
Iran.
Well, they're aliens, but they're like
Jesus,
nice
that's
aliens, except they're
dicey.
actually secretly lizard aliens.
Well, I can't turn back
Oh.
now. So much for my savings. One round trip to Iran it is. Here we go.
Shouldn't it be I flew?
Burns.
I don't need the computer.
Was half expecting the tickets in our inventory.
I better call
Yeah?
Patricia, listen to me.
What is it, Dad?
I need to go out of town for a few days. This is very important.
Just say you're seeing your girlfriend. It's fine.
No, listen to me. I'm serious.
All right, calm down. What is it?
It has to do with your grandfather's death. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more. Just be safe. Don't go anywhere by yourself. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Dad, why won't you tell me what's going on?
I'll explain later, I promise. Just be careful, okay? And please, don't tell your mother.
I'm 17, Dad, not 5. I'm not a snitch.
Thanks. I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, you be safe too. Doing whatever it is you're doing.
I will.
Bye.
To
They
the
had the
airport.
nerve.
To the
Yeah.
airport.
if they had the nerve to actually kill off her character, I'd really respect it.
Yeah, I bet she'll just get kidnapped.
Yeah. I mean, yes, obviously.
And now we're going to Germany to a castle. Wait, I mean Iran to a museum.
It'd be hilarious if it was literally just the background of the German castle, but just with a sign on that says Iran.
Damn, I'm lost. These streets are like a maze.
Does that count?
I'd better ask around and find out where the museum is.
Does these streets are like a maze
What?
count?
Yes. If they say it's a maze, it's a maze.
But it said it's like a maze.
Well, I mean, I'm
Excuse
calling
me,
it.
kid.
So.
Okay.
What? Hey.
100 reals, please.
What?
I wipe your shoes, you give me money.
Sorry, I don't have any reals. Only American dollars.
No dollars, only reals.
Listen, kid, can you just tell me where the Shant Megorian Museum is?
No money, no talking.
Damn, how am I supposed to get reals for the kid?
It's a real pain in the butt.
Not to sound like an American, but I don't believe there's anywhere in the world that American dollars have no value.
He said he won't take US.
That's probably true, yeah.
They should have made him Canadian. Interesting that you can go in that little whatever that is.
I think it's the only place we can go.
There's also that weird, like, drainage pipe or whatever. Oh, this is... Well, is that guy just... Are they pale or are they juggalos?
I think he's got a beard.
I think he's a juggalo.
Excuse me, sir.
Can be both. Welcome to
no, thank you.
Iran.
Sir, can you exchange American dollars for reals?
Riles.
I guess not. Excuse me.
Okay.
I'm not touching anything. Hello.
Good day, sir. How may I be of service?
Can you please tell me where the Shant Megorian Museum is?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not from this town. I only sell fruits and vegetables here in the market. I don't even know there was a museum. Try asking some of the locals.
I will. Thank you. How's business going for you?
Not so well, actually.
Why is that?
See that fat man over there? He pisses me off.
Why?
He is always trying to scare away my customers. In Arma.
Sir, do you think you can change some US dollars into local reals for me? I can't find an exchange office.
Perhaps, but first you need to help me.
How?
See that fat man with a skull on his face by the butcher's stand?
Yeah?
That man is a fraud in Korecha. He is trying to destroy my business so that he doesn't have any competition.
But that doesn't make any sense. You sell different goods. Can't your customers shop at both stands?
A normal person would think that, yes, but he only sees money. Any rile spent on my produce is a rile they could have spent on his meats. You see, meat is expensive in these parts. Many of my customers buy only fruits and vegetables because that is all they can afford.
I see.
But if he can keep people away from my stand, they'll spend what little they have at his. Just yesterday, he was yelling all over the market that my vegetables are full of poisonous chemicals. What a lie! My vegetables are pure. They are grown from local farms.
So what do you want from me?
I need you to somehow tamper with his stand.
Are you crazy? That's illegal.
Believe me, it's for the greater good. Most sellers in the market would be thankful if you managed to get rid of that awful man.
All right, I'll try.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'll come back later.
As you wish, sir.
Defecate on his meat.
Heparin.
I was thinking heparin.
Blood.
It turns into lizard pieces. I wonder if the peroxide can actually taint it.
And what if we didn't take the peroxide?
Pouring hydrogen peroxide.
That's a really good point.
Can you tell me anything about this?
I wonder if those words mean anything.
Me too.
I don't need that. That's strange.
Well, we needed the heparin to get here, so it's actually.
I found the source of that.
So I'm actually wondering if it is the heparin.
I shouldn't touch that.
Can you tell me anything about this?
You know what it should be? I don't know what that little white box is beside the door.
Never mind.
Or that weird jug on the right side of the door. But one of those two. Do either have any? All right, what about the left thing?
Nothing.
What about any of the other jugs? What about his chemical-laden vegetables?
I'm not touching anything. Fresh fruits and vegetables. That's some strange-looking meat. I don't need that.
So we're getting rid of them, but I can't tell if we actually taint. Okay, we should try that pipe.
That's all we can do is go there.
So it's got to be something inside there, or something we're already carrying.
Hello, sir.
Not local boy.
You know, I'm not saying you should, but hypothetically, I'm just saying, people would not buy meat that had a small child's finger in it.
I'm new in town. I shouldn't start swinging. I shouldn't touch.
So we have to distract them or something, maybe? Give him money.
We know what the money's for.
Yeah.
Sir, can you exchange American dollars for reals?
Start reading the journal to him. He falls asleep.
Can you tell me anything? Never mind. Can you tell me? Never.
What do we do?
What's the command?
I don't need.
Where do we go?
I can never remember what it's called.
So I think it's just where.
What do I do? Where do I go?
Nothing's really standing out to me.
I'm not touching it.
Maybe there's more we can...
I have nothing. Your average marketplace.
No, we can't talk to him anymore.
I'm not touching. This man is just trying to earn a living. Pouring hydrogen peroxide.
Stab the meat.
I shouldn't touch. I shouldn't.
What are we doing?
So what did he want us? What did he ask us to do again exactly?
To get rid of the...
To get rid of him.
The meat
Did
man.
we actually say if we're gonna be like tampering with the meat or?
Excuse. Can you never?
Let's give him blood.
Just for ho-hos, have you tried calling... legally distinct. Have you tried calling... Oh, okay, dang it.
It's
So I know, what the heck is with that doorway? It looks like there's 2 doorways there. I guess not.
I think this is like a...
I thought there was a bit of a gold... Yeah, what is that right beside... Oh, is that like mold or something?
Where?
Right in the door frame, the right edge of it.
Oh, that.
I'm not touching that.
Oh.
With your bare hands.
I'm not putting my bare hands on that.
Yes, that's exactly right, Fee.
Mold off the wall. Oh, it smells horrible.
Good eye
Okay.
on the mold.
Well, it's more a good eye on the cursor changing there, but yeah.
I don't think he...
No, you put it on the meat directly. Yeah.
He's just gonna let us do that.
Yep.
And then it just grows that fast.
And it makes a sound as it's growing.
Funny how he would get mad if we tampered with the meat.
Well, technically, he doesn't see us approaching most of it. Now, what I find funny is he won't touch it with our bare hands, but we'll totally touch it with our bare hands. If we talk to the guy, we have to leave and come back, though. But we can try talking to him.
I've done it. Look, you can see it from here. The meat he's selling is covered in mold.
I see. Just a moment. Sargun Pisar.
Those animals died just to be covered in mold.
Yep.
There's no time for your average
So we give him the money, and then he does the
I did
translation.
my part.
Version.
Can you change my dollars into reals now?
Of course, my friend. Here you are. And here's an extra thanks. Take this cheese bar.
Cheese
my friend
bar?
gave it to me, but I hate smelly cheese. You Americans love it, don't you?
Yeah, I do actually. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your visit. Chodavasha. This means God be with you.
Thanks. Goodbye.
I don't think I believe him.
Cheese.
What a strange bar of cheese. I've never seen cheese wrapped like this. Doesn't seem like a smart idea to me.
We're gonna find some guard dogs. We toss them the cheese to give them food poisoning. You can't pick up that tarp there, can you? Oh, never mind. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim.
Hello there.
Hello, sir. You're back. Do you have my 100 reals?
All right, kiddo. Here you go. 100 reals.
Motashukaram.
Now he wants
Now,
cheese.
would you tell me where the Shant Megorian Museum is?
You go down here, then right. At the end of the long street, turn left and right again.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
We probably could have just walked until we found it. Oh.
I always wanted to do this.
What, rob a
I
fountain?
just hope it doesn't bring me bad luck.
What
Did we just steal? Did we steal someone's wish?
An Iranian coin I found in the fountain.
Yep.
It doesn't work with...
Oh, come on.
Really?
That's a round to it.
Boo.
I bought a bottle of fresh water. The only thing I could afford with that Iranian
I did
coin.
say, come on.
I didn't notice. We actually really should have something for puns.
These brochures have a lot of information about ancient Sumer,
Yeah.
including simple
I'll write it down.
cuneiform translations. For example, the words big and snake make dragon, or mouth and water makes to drink.
And let's think of adding a thing where you can pay 2 hits to call a vote.
I don't.
Oh, that's a good idea.
A
I don't have
brochure
many
got
2 hits
from the
left, but
museum.
still.
It gives an overview of
Spent
the
all your
Sumerian
two-hits?
language, including
Totes.
basic cuneiform translation.
2 hits.
Bottled water.
I'm down to 361.
Hello.
Hello there, my
Million.
friend.
Well, 1,000.
What are you doing?
Waiting for my friend. She went into the city to get some lunch.
Why are you waiting here?
I like it here. I can feel the winds of ancient history blowing through my hair.
I see.
Guy's insufferable. Stab
You
him.
sound American.
Yeah, I'm from Utah.
What a coincidence. 2 Americans meeting all the way out here.
It's not that strange. This museum attracts people from all over the world.
Reptilian theory.
Especially if you're studying reptilian theory. At least, it's famous with my people.
Are you a Mormon?
What do you mean by your people?
Oh, right. I'm from the WOC.
The World Order
the
Club.
World Order Club.
What's that?
It's exactly the opposite of what it sounds like. We don't want to conquer the world. We want to stop others from doing it. We try to solve, as you people call them, conspiracy theories in order to bring peace and healing to the world. That's why I'm here. I'm researching the reptilians, and this museum is the only one in the world with information on them.
I'm actually here for the reptilians too.
Really? You don't look like the kind of guy who'd be into that. You're not one of those people trying to disprove their existence, are you?
Why would it
No.
matter?
I'm here for personal reasons.
Oh my god. Have you met one?
We've met the
Well,
blood and skin of one.
No, but
What did it look like? What did it do to you? How did you...
I never met one. Like I said, it's personal.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You need to tell me everything.
All I can say is they might have had something to do with my father's death.
I'm so sorry to hear that. All right, man. I'll respect your privacy. I'm here because I'm hoping to bring home enough evidence to prove that they exist. I even bought a brand new camera just for this trip. Too bad you can't use it in the museum.
What do you know about the reptilians?
Most famous people and world leaders are reptilians who have shape-shifted to human form. They manipulate human minds and control them like puppets. Some say they ruled long before the first humans and that they created us to be their slaves. Others say they came to our planet and enslaved us.
If they're the dinosaurs, I'll
What
be
do you
annoyed.
think?
I think they made us.
Back home, most people don't believe they exist. They'd tell you that you're crazy.
You know why people don't believe these theories? They only accept what they can see and touch. They need to expand their minds, man. Like, just because you've only seen aliens in the movies doesn't mean they're not real. They're out there, man.
So the reptilians are aliens?
Sure. They came to Earth from somewhere else. Sounds like an alien to me. Of course, there are a lot of people who think humans are aliens too. But that's a different story.
I see. All right. See you around.
See ya.
You go talk to J. Jonah Jameson.
I shouldn't show these to anyone.
I don't need to touch.
Can you steal the rose?
No time. I don't need.
No.
I don't need to. Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the Shanmagoria Museum of History and Archaeology. What can I do for you?
You can museum for
Can
me.
you tell me how long this museum has been here?
Why, of course, sir. The museum was established in 1864 with funding from the Ministry of Culture.
And there's a lot here, isn't there?
Oh, yes. You'll notice the building has been divided to cover different topics. There's the prehistoric wing, sections devoted to each of the ancient civilizations, such as the Sumerians and the Akkadians. Then there's a wing dedicated to modern Iranian history.
I've heard you have a Sumerian mysticism section.
Oh, yes, of course. That's one of the main exhibitions. You'll find it in the Sumerian history. Legend has it that supernatural entities ruled the world from the beginning of human history, and that the Sumerians praised them as gods. That's just a myth, of course. Though, for whatever reason, it's caught on with quite a few conspiracy theorists.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much.
I feel like they're
Bye.
trying to have their cake and eat it
Have a
too by
nice
both
day.
simultaneously saying this is a completely hush-hush conspiracy that no one's heard of, but also we have full brochures, documentaries, museums. There's a carnival ride. I don't know.
That's how you
I'm
monetize
sorry, sir. The museum is not.
I understand.
your conspiracy theory. Will you accept this cheese bar?
I would like to buy a ticket.
All right, sir. The ticket costs 100,000 riyal. Here you are.
Thanks.
And we still have money, American money. Did we get a ticket or we just walk in? We just walk in. Neat.
Excuse me, sir. Can I...
If you have any questions about the exhibition, ask the receptionist or go to the information center.
All right. I don't know the code.
We gotta get him to move.
What could I do with that little shelf? I shouldn't touch that. I shouldn't touch...
Interesting, there's a mouse hole there.
Yeah.
And we have cheese.
What's that sound? An alarm?
Sir, please do not touch the exhibit.
Sorry.
I like how ridiculously
There's an alarm box on the wall. I have to get the code into Sarmit.
tedious he finds people setting up the alarms. Like it's happened so many times. It's like, sir, please stop.
Can we watch him put the code in?
Sir, please.
Sorry.
Huh.
Good afternoon.
I mean,
Salam, Marjavin.
I shouldn't... Excuse me, sir. Can I...
Lord Ban, Bimankari Nadari Dobushid Amrihigo.
Okay. I shouldn't touch that. I don't think so. How would I like it if a giant hand...
Cheese.
I don't want to get too close to the hole.
can we put it on the wire?
I can't
just do that.
Can we cut a piece of cheese off? Time to cut the cheese?
I can open the packaging with my hands.
Huh. Alright, so we don't have to worry about the packaging aspect of it. So either we're putting the cheese somewhere other than the hole, for example, on whatever... Oh, on the little platform up there. Huh.
I'd rather... I don't want to get too close to the hole.
So you want to put it somewhere nearby? Or with another object?
I don't want to eat that.
He gave us expired cheese. Huh.
I shouldn't... Excuse me, sir.
If you have any questions...
What is this information center?
He gave me enough information about...
Oh. Wait. Didn't we
One
pick this
brochure.
up? Oh, it's a stack.
A brochure I got from the museum.
Can we
It gives
wrap...
an overview of the Sumerian language.
I assume we need the brochure as a reminder for later for translating, but can we try
translated
wrapping some
Sumerian.
cheese in paper?
In paper?
Well, basically the brochure.
I don't think.
Put it in the bottle? Where do we get the bottle from, anyways?
Here, we bought it with a coin.
The machine, right. So what's in the bottle?
Oh, we can drink it?
Oh.
And now we have to pee.
Very refreshing. And there is still plenty of water left.
So what can we use that water for?
I'm not thirsty.
So we can't use the water on the cheese to make cheese
water.
soup. We could try putting heparin in it to spike the water.
I don't want to put the pills in the water.
We could put the peroxide in there to create a bomb.
No. What? Chemistry was never my...
I was really expecting you to call me out on how ridiculous of a suggestion that was.
He gave me enough information.
It was ridiculous? No.
Yeah.
I don't think I should steal any more coins.
By the way, that isn't something on the right edge of the fountain, is it? Right there?
I don't think I should steal. I don't think.
It looks like something, but I guess not.
Hi.
Hey, man.
Oh, he wanted a camera.
That's a really nice camera.
That he could, or he wanted to use
It's
it.
a Titan HDR X2044 Ultra HD. I bought it on Black Friday, half off. This baby can record 500 frames per second in the highest quality possible.
What does that mean, highest quality possible?
Too bad you can't take pictures in the museum.
Would I be able to borrow it?
You seem like a nice enough guy. But like I said, you can't use it here anyway.
Don't worry. I'll find a way to not get caught.
All right, but please be careful. And while you're at it, take some pictures for me too.
So we're probably going to be taking
Sure.
pictures of either
Thank you
that
very
book
much.
that we in the middle, or possibly those
All right.
carvings
See
on
you
the left
around.
side.
See ya.
Yeah, but we have to distract the guard or something.
But also, I think you were left clicking on those carvings, right?
Oh, in the other
next
room?
Yeah. Have you tried right clicking on the left things?
A scene from the Gilgamesh
Oh yeah,
epic.
forgot to do that.
It tells the story of Gilgamesh, a king of Uruk, who seeks immortality. In the end, he has to accept that eternal life is only for the gods. This stone relief originates from Babylon around 1800 to 1700 BC. This
This is
relief
of
shows a
Dermok.
Persian guard. It's from the palace of Xerxes in Persepolis. It's dated 486 to 464 BC. A gypsum statue that depicts two embracing figures believed to be a married couple. Archaeologists found it buried beneath the floor of a shrine at Nippur, a Sumerian city. It's dated 2600 BC. It's an alarm box with a... This must be the draconium Blake wrote about. I have to get it, somehow. If Blake mentions it in his journal, it must be very important. And it may be helpful for my case, too. Huh, look at that. It looks like a little mouse hole. That's Lamassu, a Babylonian deity. He has the body of a winged bull and the head of a human. This bas-relief was found in the palace of King Sargon II at Dur Shuriken in Assyria. It's dated 716 to 713. Look at these Sumerian cuneiforms. They're very similar to the symbols I found in that old shack. These tablets belong to the famous Hamed al-Omari collection. They're from 2040 BC. The translation reads, "The great gods will return. At first the humans will laugh at them. Then they will fight them. But in the end, they will worship them."
He is boring.
Interesting.
What was that?
Arvel said the guy's voice is boring. And so, yeah, he is kind of boring.
Ah, yeah. I somehow saw the comment about Guybrush and missed the one right above it.
Picture of that.
You don't need it.
I don't.
Huh?
Can we get pictures of the cuneiform writing?
I don't need a. I don't.
I better not show this camera.
That's not a bad idea, but how am I going to get a good
Let me just sit this camera on this shelf here.
Hey, don't put that camera there, sir.
Sorry.
So either we have to find a way to put the camera there, or we have to take a picture while he's turned around. So like we do the alarm and then immediately pull out the camera.
It feels like
Although
the
I think
shelf is
that
there for the camera.
Yeah. So could we obscure it? Like, can you put a brochure on the camera?
Can we hide it in some cheese?
I don't need.
Can we?
Just to check. Oh, actually, the picture is not a bad idea. When we trigger the alarm, is it a? Yeah, just fine.
It doesn't really let you do anything.
That's what I was wondering.
Sorry.
There's no cursor right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have to sneakily put the camera on the shelf, I think, somehow.
Put some reals on the camera. Stupid question. Can you just give reals to the guard to bribe him?
Can you tell me anything about...
Stop asking me.
Can you tell me about my friend? Oh crap! I don't know any Iranian leaders.
Can you tell me anything about this?
Stop asking.
Oh, Benjamin Franklin. Would you like a drink of water? Actually, we should see if we can give him some water.
Can you tell...
Stop asking me.
Good.
Can you see the exhibit? No, I wouldn't be able to see the exhibit she's looking at.
I don't want to bother her. I don't want to. I shouldn't.
Okay, I know what you do. I know what you do.
Bronze sculpture of a ruler from the old Akkadian dynasty. It represents either Naram Sin or Sargon of Akkad. It was
What do you do?
unearthed in Nineveh. It's dated
So-
2300 BC.
He doesn't want to see a camera there, but he doesn't mind you being right beside him. So what you do is you put the camera between your butt cheeks and you climb up beside him, and he'll just see you and he won't care.
You just put the camera in your butt.
Yes.
Maybe when he's not looking.
It is possible.
Oh.
Yep, good idea.
My clothes aren't expensive.
Sir, please do not touch the exhibits.
Sorry.
Don't mind the camera. Now, did we turn the camera on?
Okay, it's recording right now.
Sir, please do not touch the exhibits.
Sorry.
How many times does he go through this? I wonder how many languages he's had to memorize the phrase.
I hope the
Sir,
camera
please do not
records the
touch the
guard's
exhibits
hand.
in.
It recorded the alarm box code. It's 6556.
65 is 56. We'll just... Yep, don't mind us.
Right. The alarm should be...
Wow.
Sir,
Was
please-
hoping that you have to wait till he's
Sorry.
not looking great.
And he doesn't notice the alarm doesn't go off.
Sir,
Huh.
So maybe we do still need to use the cheese.
Or the camera.
I don't need a picture.
Never mind.
He says that I need that book, so I guess we're gonna steal a priceless artifact.
I don't want to get too close to the hole.
So how do we?
Why would I do such a
I'm assuming that the mouse is gonna scare the
stop
woman,
asking.
and he's gonna rush over, and then we're gonna quickly steal the thing.
I think I've got an idea.
Huh? Did not
Since
think of
these
just
are the
clicking
same
on her.
colors, let's see what happens.
Are we sicking wild mice onto some poor little old lady?
Yeah. Well, no, we're putting cheese on the old lady. The mouse is doing it the rest herself itself. I smell your cheese, lady. Let me have your cheese, lady. This is what a mouse would do if you were holding cheese. Take the book. We did tell the guy we would take pictures for him.
I don't.
I think that's not.
I better not.
I don't think we're even giving him his camera back. I think we're just walking away.
I don't know if it matters, but I haven't saved in a while.
Yeah, you never know if you're gonna get a crash or something. I think you just wanted an excuse to do a pun.
At the moment.
That wasn't a very good one.
Wow, I can't believe I actually managed to get the draconium. There's a lot in here.
Crash?
Mostly written in ancient Arabic. What I've managed to translate, mostly with the help of illustrations in other languages.
Wait, we don't even have to translate it ourselves?
Nonsense was actually something ancient civilizations believed in. They worshipped the reptilians and feared them. It's a strange book, though. Some pages are written in Latin, and there are even a few pages in German and English. I wonder who wrote it. It doesn't appear to be that old. Maybe 300 years old at the most. What's this? Looks like a poem. There are also two small maps here. One shows a location near here, an ancient temple of some kind. It's probably just a ruin now, but I should still check it out. What about this other map? Wait a minute. This is the island Blake mentioned in his journal. So it must exist. It's less than 50 miles outside my city.
What's the city?
This case is far more complex than I could have ever
Do we even
imagined. But I can't stop now. The puzzle pieces are finally starting to fit together.
Metrocity.
Metrocity.
As promised, here's your camera back.
I hope you didn't break it, man.
Absolutely not. Take a look.
I'll check it out.
6556.
Looks good to me.
You didn't take any pictures, man.
The lizard people prevented me from taking any.
Which are mentioned in the ancient book. Maybe I'll find something there. This place is breathtaking. You can feel the history in the air. I can only imagine what it looked like when this mighty civilization was at its peak. These ruins must be thousands of years old. It's strange that there are so few tourists around here, though. There are probably nicer places to go in this area. These ruins must be thousands.
An artistic soul in human flesh.
These ruins must be thousands of years old. These ruins. These ruins.
What is here?
I mean, I assume you can go to the right, right?
No.
Wait, seriously?
No.
Oh. Can you just like left click on the that weird arc at the back?
These ruins must be
there.
These ruins. These.
Huh.
These ruins. These.
You can't
wait.
Read, yeah,
there are
read
symbols
writing.
here, but they're.
Oh, if only we wait. We don't
There are
rush.
symbols here.
Water.
It's the Song of Storms. No.
Look at that. I've uncovered some ancient symbols. They look similar to the ones on the parchment. It's Sumerian cuneiform. Look at that.
Can we like look at it? I guess we have to use the yeah.
This is interesting.
Oh,
I
we get to
recognize
do
the
it.
symbols on the buttons. They're also on the parchment, but
What's the right order to press them?
God. What's the sun? God, sun. Our godson? Water. God, sun, water. Is that one not there? Do you see this symbol?
I'm not seeing that one.
Wait a minute.
Which might just mean we don't press that button. Oh. No.
Can we...
A brochure I got from the museum. It gives an...
So we can't actually look at the brochure. Okay. What is this one?
What did the brochure say again?
A brochure I got from the museum. It gives an overview of the Sumerian language, including basic cuneiform translations. For example, the words big plus snake equals
Do we have
dragon,
big snake, dragon,
mouth plus
sorry,
water
big snake,
equals
mouth, or
drink.
water on our explanations?
Big. Water.
Snakes.
Snake. Mouth.
So can we do a dragon, for example?
Like big snake.
No.
Well,
Can we do a water mouth?
water's
No.
this one.
There's no mouth, though,
There's
I
no
don't think.
mouth. Maybe it's just telling us we have to think like that.
Maybe. So, which symbols can we recognize? God.
God, water, sun. Oh. Let's see. God, sun.
We can create.
Create?
Yeah, create is the rightmost symbol and the second to rightmost symbol, just in the other order.
These two together?
Yeah, those are create. So we could, for example, if we wanted to, we could create God, or God creates. Did any of the things we were writing mention anything about that? Like, they referred to the gods will return. Nothing here is return, right? No. Try upper left button.
I need a clear method if I want to push the... Look
Okay.
at that. I've uncovered some... I need a clear...
Okay, so we don't officially use. Try clicking the brochure onto this to see if it acknowledges that we can do compound words.
None of the symbols from the... None of...
Can you click them onto the translation on the left side?
No.
Huh. Can we, even though we have it beside us, can we click that sheet again, that translation, directly onto the buttons?
I already compared this.
Can we click the book we just got onto the patterns?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Now
God's hand created water,
in the right
mountains,
order.
and the sun. Okay. So God hands create water, mountains, and the sun. Is that right?
Maybe
Or
we have to.
man
no,
is the
man
cattle.
Is the lower. Man is the lower right.
Oh, it is. Man is the cattle. So these two together.
Yeah.
For the gods.
Incredible. It actually worked. The poem was the key.
I don't think it's a poem so much as a warning. Didn't know it.
What is this place?
The poet.
Oh, I bet no one has been in here for centuries. The stench of mold is overwhelming. There's a poem written on here. The demons
we're gonna
dwell
do
in
this
temples
again.
of darkness. Cut the dragon with the dagger in his hand. Drink his blood from the goblet to transform. What does it mean?
Demons, darkness, dragon. These are all words from
There
the
are
thing.
no hidden switches. There's no. What the hell? Are these pictures of lizard-human hybrids? The humans are their slaves and worship them as gods. Odd that none of these pictures are displayed in the museum. Almost as though someone wants to hide them. Like
Is this
the guy in the
Stargate?
museum said, most people think reptilians are a myth. No more real than any other gods worshipped by ancient civilizations. They don't bother to seek out the truth. And it seems more and more that the truth may be very strange. It seems to. I don't need to.
I was gonna do this again.
I don't think there's anything to translate here.
No, there isn't.
I think that parchment was all we needed. From here, anyways.
That shelf is interesting, though.
That's fair.
I already solved the puzzle.
Okay.
Well, if there's other
rooms
stuff
must
to do, it won't let us leave. So if we can leave, then...
I think I got what I needed.
Oh.
I should head back to the airport.
Really?
And see if I can get a flight home.
Yeah, we needed that information that we're going to use in the next temple or cult or whatever you call it.
Whoosh. We microwave an egg.
Did that have like a stereo effect on the
I think it did.
Oh my god. What
They
happened?
kidnapped her.
Look at this mess.
We see you.
Jesus. Where is Patricia?
Oh, that's like how the Na'vi say that they love each other, right?
That's her phone.
I see you.
She left her suitcase behind. Someone must have taken her. I should call Judy right away. She's the only one who can find Patty. Damn it. She didn't answer. That's strange. Maybe something happened to her as well.
So we can't.
I'll leave Patricia's.
We can't take it. Like, couldn't there be clues or something? Like, I don't know.
I have no. I'll clean that. I'll clean that. They went through everything. They went through everything. I don't want to.
We should have a bingo event for when we call a major twist in advance.
We see you. Who are you? What do you want? Okay, Richard. Focus. You managed to get this far.
So here's a question.
I already took it.
Did they stab her and use her blood? But there's nothing trickling along. Stab his own hand or something. But again, no other mess here. And also, like, why would you stab yourself for that? Or does he just carry around like a Sharpie filled with blood?
They went.
Yes. Yeah. Couldn't they have just used paint? There's paint right there.
I feel like it sends a stronger message with the blood.
What can I say?
Oh, so we got to do something here. Call. Well, we already called Judy.
We called Judy, but...
Try again.
Call Patricia, see if her phone rings there.
Patricia, where are you? I better leave a message for Patricia. Koslov.
I don't think I need to call him right now.
Blake.
Hey, Blake, still dead?
He won't answer the phone anymore. All right, we gotta find a pixel.
I have no time. I have no.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Do we have a bingo
went through
event for pixel hunting in the pixel hunting?
I thought there was one, but I can't
I
remember.
can't remember. Let's find out.
Let me find the right pixel or something.
I don't think there is.
Okay.
I'll clean that. They went through everything. I wish I had time. My bed, conveniently located next to the kitchen. That's what you get for a cheap loft apartment.
Is this a loft apartment, though?
I actually don't know.
Doesn't loft just mean, like, your bed is in a loft? I don't know.
I actually don't know. I just thought it meant, like, top or something, like studio.
This is a studio.
This may sound crazy. I'm not sure this was the original language of this game. We had a few words that are slightly out of place. I maybe wonder if it was translated like really well, but still translated.
I'll leave.
Oh, is that there's something there?
The mysterious letter. It says, I have the answers you seek. Let me help you. Meet me in the alleyway on Royal Street. Please, hurry.
With cheese. We don't have the cheese anymore.
This person who wants to meet in the alleyway might be my only hope.
Okay, let's just call 911.
This dark alley, surely nothing bad will happen.
Hey. Are you...
The man who sent you the letter. And you are Richard.
How do you know who I am? Where's my daughter? What happened to Judy?
I can't say too much. All I can tell you is where you need to go.
Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that you and I are in the same situation.
What do you mean?
They did the same thing to my family.
So, they exist. This is all real. It isn't just a nightmare.
It is more real than you could have ever imagined.
What happened to your family?
They kidnapped my son many years ago. I haven't stopped looking for him, and I haven't lost faith. I will find him one day.
I'm so sorry. Why did they take him?
They wanted to punish me. I was once a very influential man.
Should I know you?
I didn't have that kind of influence. No one knew who I was. I had something greater. An ability. I was powerful.
This is the hacker 4chan.
To make them afraid. They saw what I was doing, and they cut me off from my abilities.
But who are you? What were you doing?
I dabbled in, let's say, illegal business, but not anymore.
I don't understand. Why are you helping me?
I won't lie, Richard. My reason is simple and selfish. You are my last hope for finding my son.
I don't know anything about your son.
But you're getting close to finding the monsters who took him. Closer than I ever got. I've been stuck in a dead end for a long time now.
How did you...
And yet you claim you can help me?
I know something very important. I believe you've heard of the island.
I have. It exists?
Yes. I
Wait,
know
how
where
do
it is
you
and
know-
how to get there. You must go there to save your daughter.
He's apparently been watching us the whole time, I
Is that
guess.
where your son is?
I have seen this island but never set foot on it. My son is there, though. I can feel it.
Why haven't you gone to the island yourself?
How do you know about the island?
There was a time when I could have, but not anymore. It would be suicide without my abilities.
So why would I go there?
You're different. Your mind is more powerful than you know. Save your daughter while you can.
Are we the
And
Schottenjäger?
save my son. Please.
How do you know my daughter is there?
Don't you get it, Richard? They want you. They are using your daughter as bait.
What? Why?
Open your eyes. Have you ever wondered why you're still alive? Why is it they can get away with killing powerful, well-protected politicians, but they can't kill one simple man? A man just trying to prove they exist?
Honestly, I don't know.
They chose not to. They know that you know. They know that you are not a simple man. You are something else. They do not kill for fun or for sport. They only kill those who won't do their bidding.
Like my father? He actually spoke to them?
Of course. They offered him his life in exchange for his servitude. He refused their offer, and they killed him. He was a brave man, even at the end.
I can't believe this.
You must go, save your child, and bring mine back to me.
But it's a trap. You said so yourself.
Not if you are ready
It's a
for
trap.
him. There is no other way to save Patricia.
What about Judy? I haven't been able to get a hold of her. Is she there too?
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about your friend. Here, take this key. It's for my boat in the city docks. The first boat on the left side of the landing stage. You have the map. Sail to the island and you will find their headquarters. From there, you are on your own. You will be watched from the moment you step on the island. Be careful, be vigilant. You will find your daughter there, and perhaps your friend as well.
Thank you very much for your help. Have you ever heard of a condition called Metaphobia?
Have I? Do you think you're the only person who knew what Professor Blake was up to?
You know him?
Of course. Professor Blake provided me crucial information about the reptilians. He was one of a select few who studied them. Remember, I have been searching for answers for a long time.
Well, I can't say Blake wanted to help me. I asked him to translate a strange parchment I found, and that was practically the last I ever heard of him.
And then he died. That was no coincidence.
How do you know about his death?
I've been watching Professor Blake, and I've been watching you.
Then you know I had nothing to do with Blake's death.
Yes, I know. He was on the brink of revealing his metaphobia theory to the world. The parchment you gave him was the final piece of the puzzle. They had no time to craft a cover story for his death. It had to be quick. The cold-blooded monsters just blew his brains out.
How do you know all of this?
I have my ways.
He's a
There's
lizard
one
person.
other thing I don't understand. Why is it that you and I don't suffer from metaphobia? Why haven't they contacted us telepathically yet?
It's not that simple. Not everyone's mind is susceptible to telepathic waves. According to Blake's notes, only 70% of the population can be reached this way. The other 30%, like you and I, have an inherent mental defense against their powers. Blake called it varying telepathy wave frequency. It's a hereditary ability passed down through your genes. We are special, Richard. You and I. We can resist them.
All right, I'm leaving for
Resistance
the
isn't futile.
Hurry. There's no time to waste. I hope you find your daughter.
And I assume she'll be
Good luck,
resisting as
my
well.
friend.
island. Thank you.
Sure,
for
it must be hereditary.
Do you want to continue, or you want to stop here?
We could probably
think I'm in
stop.
the
I don't know
right
how
place.
much is left, but
That boat over there should be
Yeah.
the one.
I'm guessing there's not a lot left, but also probably more than like a half hour or so.
Metaphobia. Yeah, we'll stop here. We'll pick up Friday. Finish Friday. Nobody got bingo. We can let it go for next time.
Makes sense.
Yep.
I am never getting bingo on this card.
And looks like we've got Hobbs is streaming.
Yes, he has just started streaming Peace Walker.
Are you watching that right now?
Well, I do have the tab open in the background, but he also said he was going to start it on Wednesday.
Look, a three-headed monkey.
Ah, three-headed monkey. Okay, let's do the raid thingy. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you Friday.
Good night, everybody.